Welcome.
Oh, I got 2 minutes.
I'm surprised not everyone's here.
Andrew's doing some laundry, so he'll be here right at 1. Alan is with his dad in the hospital, and he said he will be here, but maybe not right on time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
understandable.
And then, hey, Jules just got here.
Hey, all right. Is Dylan? Yeah, Dylan. Spectating today.
I don't know if he's spectating, but
Okay.
he certainly ain't playing.
Yeah. I don't know if you made a new character. I thought he was
nervous
permanent.
chuckle.
Let's see, which one of these captures? Oh yeah, I forgot you put the GIF there. That's in there forever, isn't it?
Yep, forever. Never going away.
There we go. D&D captures up and running. All's good there. Boom. Why did I roll athletics last time? Because... Oh, you were chasing me around in the whirlpool.
Right,
That's
yeah.
right. Nailed it. I guess I'll put on something more thematically appropriate for D&D. I always use my old faithful Skyrim OST. That never fails.
Yeah, Alan's probably going to be about an hour late, since he's dealing with stuff, but he'll be here.
Okay.
What am I? I am mashed potato brain the past 2 days.
I'm gonna put myself on the bottom left corner. There we go. Now it all makes sense.
Oh, and just to say again, thank you everybody for replying to the message I gave everybody. I appreciate the feedback, and you guys rock.
Well, I feel like you were just trying to mitigate hurt feelings after the end of that last session.
So I was in the middle of something when you sent that message, and I was thinking, oh shit, something's happening, and I'm panicking. And then I got distracted, and I know what it's about, but I didn't fully read the message or ever get back to you for it.
No, it was just basically like hey, we've done 20 of these things. Let's all check in, and if you got any questions, comments, concerns, lay it on me, and we can all discuss it. So I appreciate everything that we got back. It's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, so I put a poll out to the audience. They said we need more Nasira.
Okay.
You've got a bad audience, sir.
There we go.
Oh god, I made a mistake.
What is it?
In my tiredness yesterday, I went on a rampage of watching video clips from Overlord, and now my feed is
everything's being recommended.
my feed is just like, here's more Overlord. It's like, no.
There's the laundryman himself, as he adjusts his microphone.
As his very quiet microphone.
Click, click, click.
What?
Yeah, you're quiet, boy. I'm not turning you up because at some point you blast my ears off.
Okay, that's cool. Piers Baldrus is not here yet, so 1 minute.
He won't be getting here till like an hour. We'll just hear the pop of the Blue Yeti mic and then we'll know he's here. Exactly. Perfect. I'm gonna get more water. Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna charge up my phone, but other than that, I'm pretty much ready to go if everyone else is.
Right.
I'm okay. What are we doing again? Why am I here? I'm lost. Who are you people?
Who? That acid breath just made Nasira lose her memory, and she likes us now.
Yeah, then I'm dying. So
We all are. I
mean, like, oh yeah, you and me are probably dying the most.
Yeah, no,
I only have like 1 hit point left.
Yeah, I was there, and then someone gave me a greater healing potion, and I gladly took that. But still,
Which, due point of order, I think Nasira gave you that one. You're still cursed, so technically that potion
It should have killed me?
It should have technically gave you 2 death saving throws failures. So what we're going to do is we're going to redact it, say the potion wasn't used, but you're still going to get healed because I forgot to.
then I know specifically, what's his face?
Because literally
what-
Nasira would have just poured acid down your throat.
Well-
yeah, I was the one doing the medicine check. On
Well,
you.
Wanye was the one that stabilized me, and then after I stabilized with 1 HP, I took the healing potion. That's how that worked. So I would have just
Okay.
gone down again.
Okay, so we'll redact that and say you didn't drink. Because I forgot, I'll still
Oh.
let you have the healing back, but we'll say you didn't use the potion. Like we're just gonna fudge it.
Okay, you
Because
can.
otherwise you would have just like.
I accept cruel DM. It's fine.
Fine, you're dead. Sorry. Roll
Well, in
your
that case,
character.
TPK.
Yeah, for real. Nah, I mean, yeah, he was super lenient with just apparently letting one of us die instead of all of us, but that's a dragon. Let's be real.
He wanted to be cruel, and to be fair, you were almost the first person to shoot it in the head, so you might have been the one to die if you went through with that. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Shoot it in the head. Oh well, like
At the very top, you're like, I'm gonna shoot it in the face, and then Wanya was like, don't do it, don't do it.
Yeah, okay.
You held a magnum right at his head, Wanya's like, you sure, buddy?
I don't know why it attacked me. I was an innocent bystander. I did nothing to this dragon.
You were pretty big,
Emphasis on bystander.
but you punched it first.
Dragon is also racist against cat girls.
Yeah. If he can't be one, no one can be one.
I'm gonna grab my base.
We were very close to uncovering his hoard of waifu cat pillows in the castle, and that's why he was so defensive.
Yeah, you just smell this aura of like crusty cat pillows in the background. Unfortunately, Paul's never roll high enough for perception check.
I didn't roll high enough for
Anything.
I didn't. Like, I tried to persuade him to eat all those monsters we killed, and then
But how persuasive are you?
I rolled a 1 though. That's what happened.
But plus what?
+1.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was good. That was doomed to fail. The DC was probably 20 anyways.
Yeah. But you know what's so funny? Like, so I had him on the ropes. He was ready to be like, this is interesting. I'm listening. And then I rolled a 1 on the like, take these bodies. No, I want one of you.
Well, no, and I'll say it was a really clever plan. The only thing, and the way I rolled it was when he rolled the 1, he's like, okay, well, thanks for telling me that there's bodies. So why shouldn't I eat all of you and the bodies? And you're like, that's a pretty good point. Okay.
Should have played my cards closer to my chest.
But if you rolled high, absolutely, it would have been like, well, this is interesting. I haven't been worshipped like this in a while. Sure. By all means.
Balastar's reaction when he came back and you're just like stuttering in his words out. We were so confused. We had no idea.
Dear Lord.
It wasn't until like halfway through us all dying. I'm like, I could have done this way better. There's like a million other things I could have done other than try to pantomime. There's a dragon upstairs.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just getting toasted in the air. You're like,
I wanted to. My first thought, I was just like, oh, I could have like tried harder to explain it, like, and it had been like, hey guys, as a dragon born that just came from upstairs, I want to say.
Wanya felt regret too. I should have messaged everyone in the group about the dragon.
Yeah, what the hell? You learned and then you did nothing.
But also,
I thought it was
also
funny.
I forgot that he had.
You thought it was funny.
I forgot that he had that ability,
And then Misha got killed.
and mostly because I tuned Wanye out as much as possible.
Oh, so bad. Now I'm reviving the mad I am from last Sunday.
My two favorite moments of that whole section of that episode was one, not just Balasar coming downstairs, but seeing everyone happy and laughing and chucking meat at each other. Like, the contrast of pure joy to pure terror was so palpable. and then the 50,000 times everyone's like, hey, Tim, can we go in the secret chat real quick?
Was he in contact with the dragon, like, mentally or something? Or just the dragon asked him, don't reveal my presence or I torch you all?
He was like looking from the balconies, so he was just like, if there's any signs of trickery afoot, I'll light you all up. And I'm like, fuck, okay.
He basically asked this kid to go to the garage to get him a beer. Be like, I'll see you in 5 minutes.
He said, don't drink the beer, but I really want to drink the beer.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right.
Oh, that's amazing. That was honestly of all the games of D&D I've ever run, that was one of the most fun moments of a game. That was one of the most fun moments I've ever run.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I like winning. Oh man.
Alrighty, well, I am ready if you guys are.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Brando?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Four Loco champion at the bottom.
I am ready. I'm texting Alan right now, but I'll be...
Okay. Yeah, he said he should be here in about an hour, roughly.
Oh, just kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So as we dive back in... So, going after last session, our party, the Romalian Rangers, as they so call themselves, had busted open a mysterious mirror which bamfed out a variety of creatures and monsters and people. And after a very long, gore-filled fight, many of the monsters were slain, such as a gnoll and a yeti. Why they were there, I don't know. Well, I do. I'm a liar. The two that stood out the most was a knight in yellow and gold armor, which Baldrus, without asking question, immediately slaughtered on the spot and did not gain any information from. And the second was a mysterious woman in a long gala dress named Syndra, who said that she was in the mirror for roughly 60 to 100 years. You asked her some questions to gain some information, but the party saw it best to go into the next hall, which was a large dance hall and banquet. You guys spent some time there before venturing upstairs and finding that the adult black dragon was watching all of you and laid a feast-based trap for all of you. After we've talked about it enough, we all know what happened. After much fighting and discussion and tumultuous affairs, it then came down to a Sophie's choice between the life of Misha and Balasar. And after the party elected Misha to be the sacrifice, you all were let go by the Black Dragon to leave the fortress. And as you all left the hole in the wall where the rock had impacted with the dragon, you all watch as Misha's corpse is slowly dropped into the belly of the dragon before it crawls back upstairs. So everybody, as we find our way back outside into the courtyard, the ink rain now down to a drizzle, you're all still somewhat soaked.
Yeah.
What would you all like to do?
Can I see the sun at all? Do I know what time it is?
At this point, you look up into the sky, and the majority of it is still covered in this large amount of darkness, literally this magical darkness. But you do look to the south, where the large fortress door is, and you do see some spots of maybe faintish orangish light kind of breaking through some of the darkness. You can't really tell what time of day it is.
Let's get out of here.
I need help walking.
Let's... Here, I'll lend a shoulder.
I'll help him walk as well.
God
How
damn
bad does
dragon.
Balasar look? Does he look like absolutely
I
fucked up?
I can.
He's hobbling.
I would like to die like right now. Like that would have been great. So much pain. Oh, good. The ambulance is on its way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just called it. Don't worry. Hang in there, bud.
Was that one of your feathers?
Thanks, Wadi, for making the call.
How did you get a signal here?
Oh, I have high enough charisma. I just am in tune with the dragons constantly,
Sure. Look, let's open up that gate, see if we can get through, and try to find the way out of this magical rain. We need to set up camp first things first, lie down and take a breather, bandage our wounds, and then figure out where we're gonna go from there. Just
first we
out
gotta
of
get the
rain.
hell out of here.
Yeah. Let's start moving. Come on, Balasar.
And you all start kind of trudging your way through the rain. And I'll say that the water level, we'll call it, has gone down to about maybe a foot. So you all kind of slosh your way across.
Ugh.
And you do get down to the bottom here where there is a large drawbridge. And there is this large chain that goes up, and you see a mechanical winch maybe about 50 feet up on the wall.
Baldrus, think you can get up there?
I can do that.
Oh, shit.
Anything to help you guys out. And he starts walking up the wall. And after a brief moment, you see him sort of play with this large wheel and finds the latch and pulls it. And you see this large chain flutter upwards as the drawbridge completely slammed down forward, probably about 50 feet. It's a pretty large door. And for the first time in a while, you see the outside world outside of the fortress. It's not as dark as you look off into the horizon, and you do see some manner of swamp and some vegetation in the far off distance. But there is a little bit of a clearing, and there is a little bit of light, and you can guess that maybe it's sometime in the mid-afternoon.
Gotcha. Can I see the Jawridge Mountains from here?
From here? No, you can't.
Gotcha.
Yeah, considering the light rain and trees everywhere. Alright, thanks, Baldrus.
Anytime.
Seems like loose ends just about 2-3 hours southeast here if we make haste.
I mean, you think the guard's still looking there?
There's only one way to find out, isn't there?
And the barkeep's just gonna rat us out since we didn't do a damn thing for Kreen. We can at least tell him what's going on over there.
All he wanted was knowledge. Isn't that right, Nasira?
Yep.
And maybe if we bring you back to him, we can get you out of our hair.
Yeah, I'm thinking heading southeast. I don't know. What do you think, Balasar? Can you make it? Anyone have a potion?
I'm fading in and out here right now.
Come on, Balasar. How many fingers am I holding up?
I'm holding up 3.
7.
Yeah, you're good, bud. You're good.
Don't pat him too hard. Come on.
Okay. As you guys make your way out, I'm gonna bring us back the map.
To the map.
And I'll say for the and I'll say as you guys make your way out, you whoa, this map is not loading well. There we go. As you guys make your way out, there's a lot of mixed feelings. You guys think back to Misha, and for the brief time that you knew them, heroically and valiantly gave up their life so that all of you could live. And although that there is some manner of regret and pain, there's also a small washing of pride that you all were willing to face down a dragon and that you lived to tell the tale.
I knew these idiots would get one of us killed.
They weren't even a member of the original party. Hell,
Silence, feline.
hardly knew him for an hour.
If we're around forest and there's grass, do I see any herbs?
I'll say make a nature check.
I'd like to just help the party go southeast until we finally get out of the darkness and rain. And
As all the ambulances show up at one time.
They're coming, Balsar.
That was
Don't worry.
That was almost a 1, bro.
Okay, you start looking around for a bit, and you don't find anything for medicines, but you do actually find a small lily flower that you know you could craft into a poison.
Gotcha.
There we go. Okay, so with you guys now on the outside of this, I can say you could add like a minor poison to your inventory with that if you want.
I'll do that now.
Okay. So with everyone outside the fortress, what would you all like to do now?
One, he sucks on his finger and tries to gauge the wind.
I'll say
the wind's blowing.
I'll say you lift up your finger and there doesn't really seem to be any indication of wind. But for the first time in a while, you do hear the rain slowly trickle down to a fall. And for the first time, the rain actually stops as well as the thunder.
Oh, thank God.
I look around to see if the dragon's flying away, if I can hear wings flapping.
Make a perception check.
5.
It's dark, man.
I got like splash water in my eyes. Why don't people look up in the rain?
That's ink. That's ink, Clyde.
Oh yeah. Start rubbing it off. Look, let's just find a clearing, sit down and rest. We could use it. We ain't gonna set up camp there.
Book it.
Book
We
it.
set up camp so close by, and with the demons in the haunted forest, I wouldn't mind taking a nice warm bed. How about you, Balsar and Sierra? I'll just.
You think we'll make it that far if we don't just sit down for a spell? At the very least, we could set up defenses if we're taking a small rest, while the others get their bearings. If you try to rush, we're gonna lose someone again.
How about we travel an hour southeast, set up camp, just to get out of this dragon's lair?
Exactly. That's my thinking.
All right, I'm done.
So yeah, keep traveling. The thunder and rain is gone, but is the strange darkness still present?
As far as the darkness goes, it's a bit over the fortress and a bit to the west and a little bit to the east. The majority of it is to the north, though. It looks like a giant black, almost like a thundercloud, just hanging over the forest.
Got it. Just gotta clear those clouds.
Mm-hmm.
So southeast, we'll go for an hour.
Okay. So you guys trek your way to the southeast, and let me see something real quick. So you guys make your way through the woods, kind of keeping an eye back on the fortress to see in case the crawling shadow is following you. Nothing happens for the hour, as far as that manner goes, but as you go through the trees more and more, it's very hard to navigate at first because with everything covered in ink, it's very hard to kind of tell vegetation. Everything kind of blends and looks the same. But after a while, the darkness does eventually fade, and things begin to have more of a natural light to it, and more of the nature and fauna doesn't have the ink covering all over it. You surmise that maybe it's around 6, maybe 7 in the afternoon, but for the first time, you guys have actually cleared that section of the woods.
All right. Didn't see no trouble on the way, but there could still be more out there. If we rest for an hour, we do get our bearings, get all this goo off us, and we're more stable to get further to loose ends.
Wanya takes a big whiff of the air. What's it smell like, Tim?
It smells like pollen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm good for a rest. You guys are.
All right. Start finding a spot. Just set a little campfire and start drying off our clothes, getting rid of the ink. Take a short rest.
Okay, I was gonna say, is this gonna be a short rest or a long rest?
Short.
Short, yeah. I'm gonna put my bear trap up to the north somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys take some time.
And I'm attent to like listen for sounds of maybe animals approaching or anything that could be a danger.
Okay. I'll say you make a perception check. Balasar and Nasira, anything you'd like?
I lay wherever somebody put me down, and I immediately rest. There's nothing I can really do of use for anybody.
Okay. And I'll say Baldrus as well, just sort of like, just meditates in the corner by a tree and just nods off for a bit. So Clyde, you stay on watch for a while, and as far as sightings, you don't really notice anything for a while, but as the orange slowly changes to blue and slowly changes to a dark purple in the sky, you begin hearing a cacophony of screams, human screams, of all different pitches and sizes. And it's all coming from the north and the northwest.
Holy shit. Anyone else hearing that? It's not something in my head, it's something I hear in the distance.
It's something that you hear, and as some of it gets louder, it's not just coming from the woods, it's coming from the sky.
What the shit? They're screaming over there by the fort.
Does Wanya hear it too?
At this point, as it would get closer, you all would hear it, but Clyde was able to discern that it's not just coming from the woods, it's coming from the air.
The hell is that?
I don't know. You probably don't want to stay in there at night.
Yeah, we should just book it.
Know what? Maybe it's that thing that popped those people's heads off. Is it getting louder and louder, like approaching us, or just...
You do sense that it is, over time, getting a little bit louder as far as proximity.
It's getting closer. How are we doing on wounds? They're still healing?
I'd say by this point, it would be towards the end of the rest, so you all can use your hit dice to heal.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
I take my steaming pot of milkweed tea and give some to Balasar.
11 and 9, that's 20 HP back. Another one. Nice. Cool. And spells back! Woohoo!
God, I wish I were
Warlock!
God, I wish that were me. Oh, hell yeah. And it's just people screaming. Are they begging for help, or just over and over?
It's literally just it's just high pitched shrills and screamings and moans.
All right.
I think we have two options. We book it out of here towards Loose Ends Inn, or we do it stealthily. One might take longer, but I'm down just to get the hell out of here. I don't know about you guys.
Loose ends it is. Let's just keep it down. We don't need to rush it. If it sounds like it's getting way too close, start running. Everybody, pack up. We're moving.
All right, so and everyone's heading east, directly east.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like everyone to please make a group stealth check.
Ooh, wow, that was a journey.
Got a 21 on that stealth check.
Oh, thank God.
Actually, see something. Okay. Okay. So you guys begin making your way towards the woods again. At this point, the dark purple of the sky begins turning to even a darker purplish, maybe even bluish night. There's a little bit of moonlight now.
Yeah.
But you start making your way through the woods, and the screams fade off for a little bit. And I'll say, because you guys are sneaking, that the journey takes much, much longer.
Yep.
At one leg of the journey, you do hear... You hear this wave of screams. And you all quickly dive off into the woods and find any amount of cover that you can.
Mm-hmm.
And for the time that you stay here, as the screams rise to an all-time high, you look up as you see all these forms flying across the sky, and they look like giant bats. And they're just screaming at the top of their lungs and going through the night screaming. And at one point you see one swoop down and grab something that looks like a rabbit that begins giving a shriek before pulling its entire form up into the night sky as all these other bats rush it and start tearing it limb from limb.
And it's human screams? Like it's human sounding screams coming from these beds?
From the bats, yeah.
What the hell? Do they have human-like bodies, maybe? Or like, do they look mutated, like, or just they're bat-like?
Make a perception check.
Have I ever seen anything like this before? Talking to Baldrus about bats and whatnot?
I don't know, man.
Wow, he's here.
That's not a bat, if you ask me.
13.
13. Okay, I'll say it's a little bit harder, but then again, you have Devil's Sight, so
Yep.
you can see in the dark more easily. As it swoops down, it has the anatomy of a bat as far as the wings and its flight pattern coming down. But as you see the ones tearing the rabbit limb from limb, the bodies are not the bodies and heads of bats. They're literally human heads with bat wings.
Oh, hell.
And they
Those
have
Harpy bastards.
and they all look different. Some of them have like different horns on their head. A lot of their facial features have stretched and torn and have scars. There's all these extra tentacles and bits coming down from the chin. But yeah, these are not bats, they are human heads.
They're probably lying in sleep over in the bog. And in the day, at least.
Are these like emo harpies or something?
Hell if I know.
Anything like this? Sirens?
Sirens ain't gonna be in the air.
And after a bit of time... Oh yes, go.
Oh, no.
No, I'll say that after a bit of time of just staying in a secure location and hiding, the screaming begins fading as all of the bat heads disappear, and you all are safe.
Alright.
Get moving.
Stay low, stay quiet.
Remember, there was always that strange wind thing near Loose Ants, so we ain't safe just because we approaching it. Especially at nighttime.
Okay.
Are these screams at all similar to what we heard when we were in Loose Ends? Because, like, in the nighttime, we did hear some form of screaming.
You ever heard a lady scream?
A lady scream, but...
When you think back to it, there does seem you're not sure if it would be these in particular, but honestly, it doesn't sound completely off. This could be very close to it.
Okay.
All right. So we're all continuing east?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Group stealth check, please.
Woo!
I got a 10.
Okay. All right. So I'll say that you guys continue making your way through the woods, and at this point, you're kind of also moving stealthily, but also at a quicker pace.
Mhm.
There's kind of a bit of anxiety of like the faster we get away from this thing, the better. So you guys quickly hurry your way through the darkness of the woods, and at some point, something catches one of your eyes as far as a glimmer, and one of you, I'll say Wanye sees this. At some point as you guys are slinking your way through the woods. Actually, no, Nasira would see this because I'm looking at passive perceptions right now. Yours
Makes
is the
sense.
highest. You guys are about to continue on the next leg of your journey as you look over to a tree to the north, and you see frozen in this terrified pose a literal golden man. And surrounding him, you see piles and piles of money.
That's a nope if I've ever seen one.
Now that's something you don't see every day.
That's some.
Sarah, what's oh my god.
That's Nope. Look,
Which-
boots that make
which
you
of you
float in
wants
the
to
air
go-
I can take. This, I'm not touching that.
Which of you wants to go poke a golden coin?
I.
This feels like bait, guys. This kind of feels like bait. This is Wanye talking, all
I
right?
cast Mage Hand. I cast Mage Hand and it starts floating above my shoulder. I can send her
Okay.
in.
What's your name?
Jill.
Jill, gotcha. Yeah, send Jill in.
Okay.
Good luck, Jill.
Alright. I will send the Mage Hand. It's 30 feet range, so within the 30-foot range of the pile of gold. Pick up a single gold coin.
Okay. So Jill moves gingerly forward towards this golden man, and as you get closer to it, the features. It's a very pudgy, round man. Even though it is made of gold, the clothing looks very soft and silkish, very elegant in nature, and he just has this frozen, terrified expression on his face as he sort of holds his hand up in shock. But as Jill moves forward towards the pile of gold, it gingerly lifts up one of the coin. A moment passes. Nothing occurs.
Does the man... I'll move a little bit closer, still holding on to the Mage Hand. Does the man have anything in his hand if he's reaching up, or is he like mid-frame, don't take a picture of me kind of deal?
Yeah, mid-frame, don't take a picture of me, absolutely.
Okay. Have I heard of basilisks? Do I know of those creatures?
I'd say make a nature check.
That won't be good.
Well, this is intriguing.
Can I be alert of the area and just kind of listen out for anything?
Sure, you make a perception check. And I'll say with Clyde, you do know of Basilisk.
Okay.
Is there anything particular that you would want to try and recall with this?
Their ability to petrify.
They do have an ability to petrify, but usually it turns them to stone. It doesn't
Right.
turn them into gold.
So Clyde just like theorizes, y'all think maybe there's a basilisk out there that can turn things into gold?
We should kidnap that thing and just make it turn into everyone in Lucent's into gold. We'd be rich boys.
I mean, make some...
I get the party's attention and say, well, this is interesting. Aren't we trying to get away from something at the same time?
Yeah, curiosity really gets the better of me at times. No, I hate to say it, but you're right. Jill, put the coin
Curiosity's
down.
not killing this cat.
Jill, put the coin down. Let's keep moving.
Okay. Jill leaves the coin down. The pile kind of shifts a little bit. Nothing else occurs. And Balasar, as you're looking around, you listen more for the shrieks, which they are faintly in the distance. But you don't hear them anymore. And you do look around in nature looking for some kind of movement or anything. You don't spot any sort of large creature. When Clyde mentions a basilisk, you don't notice anything of that nature. Everything seems pretty calm at the moment.
How close are we to this fat petrified guy? Is he like he can obviously we see it it's very close by?
I had to get within 30 feet, so
Yeah, I'd say at least 30 feet. You can get closer if you want.
No, I'm gonna message him and say,
Hey. Alright, let's keep moving.
Oh, to me.
oh no, yeah, to the statue guy.
statue guy.
See if he replies.
Let me actually see something real quick.
Don't you hate it when people DM you in Discord and all they say is, hey?
Oh, as I put away the spectral hand, we left Cyrna behind. She didn't come with us, did she?
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh.
You mean the one who ran away when the dragon showed up?
She did? I thought she got killed by it. She ran. Well.
Yeah, Nasira, you explicitly remember that when you were in the hallway, you remember Syndra passing you by and going towards the center doors. In that main hallway where there was the bloodbath, she went down the south entrance and went out that door
Oh,
into the courtyard.
that's interesting.
Yeah, she was running towards the courtyard as
Well,
She looks like she could handle herself. She'll be fine.
she didn't go down the south entrance because the drawbridge is still closed, so still in there somewhere. I'm guessing she heard the big boom and probably took a chance to get out of there.
I don't blame her.
Out of character, BRB.
Burb. But I'll say, Wanya, you do cast message on this golden statue, and a brief moment passes. You get no response.
What's that? Yeah. Oh yeah, I hear you. Guys talking. Uh-huh. The cat. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, I read you loud and clear. Nasira wants you to take a piece of gold.
I'm quite fine on my
He says he's quite fine.
Cut
Yeah.
back to the frozen picture of the statue.
Yeah, just sitting there, petrified on this tree. Oh, no, yeah, I'm not one for charity. That's fine. I appreciate it, though. Thank you. Gotcha.
We should keep moving.
I
Sorry.
agree, but I'll just...
It's not going to be safe here at night.
Yeah, I think we should get to loose and send that possible. The question is, what do you think? As a known navigator, you've been around quite a lot of forests during your time in your tribe. Think we should head northeast here or just due east? What do you think would be safer?
Well, first off, I don't know what makes you believe I'm a natural navigator, but thank you.
Yeah, the
I'm
Indian
not.
vibe.
Wow, okay.
Not racist or anything, but I mean, you got bones, you know how to make shelving units and furniture. It's very nice. It's endearing in a sense, very cultured for your people.
Oh, I mean, we're heading east, right? So let's just keep heading east. We're bound to hit the road.
Not good with that.
Once we do, we can probably head towards Jangle Brook.
Quick question, Nasira. Is it true what they say about you people having 9 lives?
Oh, good.
I'm just curious, boss. I'm just curious. Look,
You'll
The
find
longest.
out when I die.
I look forward to it.
Good answer.
Just this death stare down.
Yeah, we're just staring at each other.
I walk in between them, and if they're close enough, I let my shoulder brush up against them as I'm just like, we don't got time for dicking around. I keep moving along.
Wanya takes a side eye away from Nasira and starts following Balasar due east.
Okay.
And I guess Clyde had a stealth check of 3 plus 3.
I think he's still BRB.
Oh yeah, we can wait for him. Actually, here I might be right back myself. Give me a second.
The party starts moving in slow motion as Wanya coughs horribly in the distance.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm gonna follow suit of everybody else, but I'm gonna have audio through my speakers.
Okay.
Hey, Tim, really quick, Clyde's back. Well, while we're waiting on Wanya here, we're not, because I want to make sure I'm reading the map right. We're not in Janglebrook, but going south is Janglebrook.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh,
So-
okay, gotcha.
Yep. So if you keep going east, you'll hit the Loose Ends Inn. But if you do follow that road, or if you dare going through the wilderness, you will eventually hit Janglebrook.
We saw it through the rock ride.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of like an actual stone rock. And, like, what are you talking
These
about?
babies used to ride them for miles.
The greatest warlock pastime.
Yeah, I go to a rock. I see which side does the moss grow on?
I cast Awaken on the rock.
You have freed me. Thank you.
Alright, so nothing suspicious after that gold pile? We're past that?
If you guys are leaving the gold pile, you don't spot anything else suspicious with it.
Can I mark this on my map?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Put a little X.
This is a trap if I've ever seen one.
I'll draw a crude picture of a golden man.
I'm gonna take my Fiend Fire Dagger. I'm gonna take a glass jar. I'm gonna ignite it in the jar and try to make a laser pointer. I want to see if Desira follows it around.
You're making a laser pointer.
Yes. Beautiful golden man.
Thank you. Bring that to the top. There we go. Okay. So we'll just give a quick minute and then we'll continue on.
Make the laser pointer and I shine it on the ground.
What if we tell the dragon about this gold? Wait a minute. I go back. I cast detect magic.
Oh shit.
Detect magic. Okay. I always need to look up detect magic for like every situation. Make sure if it doesn't break anything or not.
I must be real tired if I didn't think of this right away.
Yeah, you know, these detect magic users are like vegans. They always let you know. Every time.
You do detect magic actually.
Yo!
Let me actually see what type this is, because that's the second part I have to do. You detect conjuration from this.
Conjure.
This stuff's conjuration magic.
What
It
is
ain't
that?
illusion, so chances are, if this thing's messed with, it's gonna bring forth something.
I take a rock and I just chuck it in the gold pile.
It might just summon something.
Okay, you take a rock and chuck it right at the gold pile. A lot of the coins spill over at the moment. Make a. Actually, no. You would hit the rock. You would hit the pile with the rock, and nothing would happen.
Probably works on living beings.
Well, we can always come back when we're in better shape.
Either it just flash floods an entire area with goldification, or it summons something that turns you into gold. That's my best guess. Can I make an Arcana check to see if I might be on the right track?
Sure, yeah.
9.
9. As far as what you would know with conjuration, let me actually.
I do have some spells that are conjuration, like Hunger of Hadar, so I'm just like taking a look at those for reference.
There we go. So as far as that goes, as far as conjuration goes, you know it that the basis of it is that it follows as far as like creating objects and making them disappear. It also does work for creatures. There's things like Find Familiar, and then on a higher level, there's Spirit Guardians, and then you would even know at the highest level, like Plane Shift.
Yeah, okay. Hell.
As far as what the specifically would be, you don't really know exactly.
Yeah, best I can tell, something gets summoned to attack us.
Well, we can always take some other soul out here and see what happens to that poor Sep.
Wait.
Down and just...
Take the soul?
Oh, no, I meant like an actual soul, like some dude at loose ends in. You know, we need to get rid of some witnesses. Just bring him out here.
Oh, just get some other fall guy to touch this. I mean...
You're thinking of kidnapping someone.
No. Tell them.
We're not criminals. We're not criminals, all right?
No.
Bullshit. I had to get you guys away from the guards.
Hey,
You're a
first
criminal
of all,
too.
Not murder, all right? We didn't kill him. The gold pile did, all right? It's like maybe manslaughter at
Look,
worst.
I'm curious to see how this works, so maybe you can tip someone off that there's gold to be found here while we were running away from a creature or something, so we couldn't stop to pick it up. But we're planning on going back. If you really want to do it, I mean, I'm curious to see how this ends.
Hey, you know, maybe the guy gets some gold. If in that case, hey, we helped the poor guy.
It may be.
We're good people, man.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, I'm thinking about.
What about that sleeping guy? We never talked to him. Maybe he's still there.
Yeah, that drunk guy at the counter.
Tell
Yeah,
him-
he didn't look like he's going anywhere in life.
He looks like he's dreaming of gold.
I think we could help him, boys. I think we could save him from his life of poverty and sin, debauchery. We could set him on the right track.
All right. Are you guys continuing east, or?
Yeah, we're gonna rationalize our sins and.
I ain't
activities.
rationalizing anything. I want to see what happens when he touches that pile.
Well, I just rationalize.
I will tell you with 100% certainty that the guy who was asleep in that inn no longer has a wallet.
Really?
Where'd it go?
I have no idea.
Oh. What strange
Insight
information
check.
you came across. Insight check.
Group insight check.
Woohoo!
Nasira, persuasion or deception?
Nice.
Yeah, that guy doesn't have a wallet and could have gone anywhere.
I don't know how she knows that, but all right.
Well, that's good.
Esoteric knowledge. Yeah, I guess.
Good information to have now that he needs money.
Oh, great point. We found some for him.
This is the plan.
Okay.
Gotta head due east.
Baldrus, what you think?
I care not for material wealth.
I expected that one.
Pull up the Baldr's soundboard. So for the next leg of this journey, are you huffing it or are you stealthing it?
I'd say huffing.
Well, are we 1 block away from Lucen's Inn?
I'll say after this block, you would have wrapped it loose ends in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll huff it.
Okay. So you guys quickly make your way through. Let's see.
You all trip, everyone dies.
Oh,
Oh, dragon comes back.
oh fuck! I hate that.
Dude, the Skyrim battle music just came on. That's no good.
So yeah, you guys begin at this point, just start sprinting this last leg of the journey, and for a while you start looking around. You do start hearing all these other manner of crows. You hear the screaming in the distance. You actually do hear a large, bulbous sort of frog noise at one point. You're all just hoofing it as fast as you can, saying, "Just leave this behind. We just get to the inn." And at one point in the distance, very faintly lit, you do see, maybe about 300 feet away, you see the back end of the Loose Ends Inn. And as you guys are running forward, you do hear this high gust of wind come from the trees, and it's racing towards you guys.
Not this shit again.
I already tried casting Detect Magic to find it, and that didn't work before.
I turn back after hearing this noise and I roar to intimidate whatever's coming towards us.
Okay, roll for intimidation.
God damn it. Okay, it's gonna be a 13.
13. Okay. Yeah, so at this point, you on just the last leg lay out this giant roar, and the wind stops for a brief moment before picking up again and moving towards you guys.
Can we see? Is it just one wind gust coming towards us, or are there multiple?
Was it obvious now that there was a sudden shift in wind gust that I can see it sort of location?
It was by the trees at one point, but it moved away from the trees. You don't know where it is now.
All right.
But you do know it's heading towards you guys.
I think we should stay tight. Stay tight, make our way to the end.
Keep moving.
Tight formation.
You guys are sprinting? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone make an athletics check.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Here's where that nat 20 went. Oh! How does this see? Oh, that's strength based, right?
Yeah.
Dragonborn yet again showing up the normies.
Okay. So Clyde, the one saying, "Let's go," immediately trips, as everyone sprints as fast as they can. And at one point, Clyde, you try to pick yourself up as you feel this lift in your clothing as this invisible creature has met up to you. We're gonna roll for initiative.
Ooh.
All right.
Don't roll yet. Wait till he has the board up.
Too late.
Too late.
Oh, yeah.
Our initiative is so high.
We also need to touch our character, like,
Oh, that's
portraits.
true. We can't click on it ourselves.
I know. Hold on a second.
DM.
Hold on.
You clearly had this plan, DM.
It's as if he wasn't prepared for this.
Excuse you. Hold on.
Oh, but wait.
There we go. Okay, hold on, you schmucks. Hold on. Stop it! And you guys are giant. Hold on a second. Oh, I'd say at this point, Nasira, your large spell would fizzle down and you'd be normal size once more.
Oh, man.
Oh, poor baby.
No longer a 10-foot cat girl.
It probably happened around the time you found the golden man.
Oh, so you were pretty stealthy against the bats somehow.
Somehow. Okay, I'm just gonna use this token.
Your slender form lets you hide right behind a tree,
Alright.
like just standing completely still.
I'll say Clyde is actually over here. I'll say the loose ends end is down here to the bottom right.
Got it.
So I'll say all of you guys are roughly, I'll say that you guys made it around 30 feet. I'll say Balasar got the nat 20, so he's probably the farthest. I'll say that you were about...
I remember you guys!
So you got to about... Yeah, I'll say you three were right here. Let me add a turn. And then Baldrus, I'll add a turn as well. And whatever it is right next to Clyde as well. It's going to get a surprise round on Clyde first.
All right.
Just one little attack. Let's see. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage
12, okay.
as you were slowly lifted up before this giant air-like current just slams you back into the ground, and you immediately taste dirt in your mouth. Let me roll for initiative.
Is it the pollen, Clyde?
It ain't that.
Okay. So let me redo order real quick. I'm going to keep it off the initiative list, that way you guys don't know. Ooh, good. Baldrus got low, actually, so... Okay, so top of the round is going to be Clyde.
Okay, let me just search up this. All right.
Oh, I got
To above me, wherever I feel wind shifting, I'm going to cast Cause Fear.
Cause fear. Let me see.
I say you do that again, and I'll make sure the wind elemental plane is wiped from the whole multiverse.
See it on a wisdom save? Okay, let's see. You got a 10.
Yeah, that fails.
Okay. Let me double check, actually.
It doesn't say I need to
It's
see it.
phrase.
It's just the target, which...
Yeah, it's not immune to fear either, so yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, so at this point you lay out this cause fear spell, and you do feel the wind spread out a little bit as you feel this push away from you.
Okay. That gets rid of a spell slot. And I use now my movement speed, which is 25? 30, to run. Here. Yeah, move there. Right, just above Wanye. And
Alright.
that's movement, action. I don't have bonus action.
And it's gonna try and do one attack of opportunity on you, but it's gonna be a disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Because it pretty scared.
It's pretty scared.
Pretty scared. Oh my. That's a 17 to hit.
Still hits.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, and it's a concentration spell. Oh, that's 20. So I have to roll Constitution save to keep the
Constitution save, and it has to be 10 or half the damage you took, so it'll be 10 in this case.
12.
Okay, you pass.
All right.
All right, next up in the round, Nasira.
We don't see this thing, do we?
You look back and you do not see it at all, no. Unless someone here can see invisibility.
I do not have that.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, I punch things. I don't think I can punch air.
Didn't you try it before? No, you weren't there with us. Never mind.
No. So I think for now, what I'll do is I'm just gonna move.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move to there, and then I will use. Ooh, jeez. Quick question. Or actually, it probably says it here. Let me check.
Yes.
While we did that short rest, would that have been considered 30 minutes of meditation rest, or at least 30 minutes of meditation rest?
Short rest lasts for an hour, so I could say you could get 30 minutes into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will spend
A kit point.
yes on. God, where is it?
Is it patient defense?
You know what? Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay. So your patient defense. You get into the stance waiting for some attack to come towards you. Okay. Next one up, Balasar.
And since we can't see this thing, I'm not gonna go charging in. But I will take a defensive stance where I'm at and just tell everyone that your ass is moving. As I hold my warhammer in my hands.
Okay.
That's gonna be my turn.
Alrighty. So you're ready an attack for something to come near you.
Yeah.
Okay. Baldrus is up. I'm gonna say Baldrus is going to run 30 feet.
He's gonna offer to be a vampire.
I like to give you a gift.
Let me see. Oh, I actually skipped its turn. Shoot. Well, regardless, yeah, there we go. It still makes sense. So, Baldrus is going to run there, and he's going to ready an attack well.
Battle music.
And I'll say at this point, this creature is going to move in. This one is currently afraid.
This one works.
And I'm going to say, Balasar, you do feel something from the right-hand side. As you see from this tree over here to the right, you do feel this other gust of wind rise up and rush towards you. So it is this one is going to try and attack you. And let's see. First attack is going to be a soft 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right, and I'll say at the same time you could react seeing this coming.
Oh yeah, I would like to react. I would like to just swing my hammer where the thing is coming from.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say since you guys are readied, I'll say that you can just roll normally.
Okay. Just roll to hit.
Yeah, roll to hit.
That's gonna be 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
The ambulance is coming for
I'm
it.
using this. You hear that? That's where I come clean up the mess we're about to make. Oh, nice, and that's for a max damage of 14.
14. Okay. And it is going to do 8 bludgeoning damage to you. But okay, yeah, so you see this thing coming, and you're like, I got you this time. And you lay in, and you do make some impact as you feel the wind spread out as you hit it. But this other form of wind slams down on your foot. It's quite painful, and it's weird because again, it's just the wind. And the second attack that's gonna miss. But okay, that's gonna be that one's turn. And for the other one, you see over here, it's still Frightened of Clyde, so you do see the wind move south, kind of towards this direction over
Got
here.
it.
I'm gonna move this actually real quick. So you do feel some southern movement happen. And let me roll to see if it's gonna pass.
My kind of movement.
Still afraid.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be its turn. Baldrus, I'd say, would move over there and see whatever is assaulting Balasar. So he's just gonna roll a Eldritch Blast. See what he's got here. And I believe he gets 2. 14, followed by 19. Both of them hit. Hot dang, he's not here and he's still causing damage.
Nice. These 3D dice are so immersive.
Alright, 13 force damage. Yeah, so Baldrus at this point sees what's going on over there, says, I got you. And shoots off 2 Eldritch Blasts, blasting into this thing's form as you feel the wind separate a little bit. But yeah, it's still taking hits. It's hard to tell if it's wounded or bleeding because you literally can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be Baldrus's turn. Next up, Wanye.
Wanye grabs his heart.
Jesus.
Someone call an ambulance!
Then raises his hand up, but not for me, and fires a witch bolt at the one Baldrus hit.
Okay. And I'll
that's
say
good.
that. Okay, fire a witch bolt. Yeah. I'll say since its presence is known, you guys can just hit it normally.
Oh,
I got 11.
11 does not hit.
Yikes.
yikes, dude.
As this witch bolt flies off into the night.
Hits the side of Lucen's inn.
Yeah, forever it hits. Call the ambulance for that.
And Wanye's gonna shamefully 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. And end his turn.
Okay. Top of the round, Clyde.
I move as well with Wanye, and this way. I also start shooting alongside Baldrus to get a shot, Eldritch Blast on the wind.
Okay. Fire away.
Normal strike.
This would be normal, since you guys know where it is.
17, 27.
Yeah, those totally hit. Absolutely.
Nice. The critical did the same as the previous hit. 16 total.
Okay. So yeah, so you blast away. Anyway, you start blasting, and you start going into this thing hard, and its form begins kind of ripping off into different pieces. Yeah, it's looking a lot smaller as far as turbulence from before. It's actually looking pretty smaller.
All right, Balasar, finish it off.
All right, Nasira, you are up.
Is there any loose sand or dirt on the ground anywhere near me?
There's a lot of soil actually.
I'd like to scoop some up and throw it into the air to try and see where.
You did previously see it head this way, at the very least, to give you some direction.
It went somewhere towards the trees over here to your left, and then there's one right next to Balasar.
All right. Well, yeah, I'd like to pick up the loose soil and throw it towards that tree to see if the wind will pick it up.
Okay, I'll say because it's kind of a blind target. Make a dex check at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that's smart.
Wow.
7 and 7. Okay, I'll say that you throw it. Let me just make a little shape right here. I'll say you throw it all over into this area over here, just loose drawings, and it scatters around. Nothing is over in that direction over there. So you at least know where it isn't.
Alright.
I don't know why the soil's green, but...
I will... Yeah, I'll move to there.
Okay. All right. Are you holding an action or?
Yeah, I'll hold my action for now.
Okay. Next one up, a Balasar.
Oh, where's the last place this thing was hit at?
This one, it didn't move yet. It's literally right over here to the top right of you.
Oh, well, then I am going to pull out my longsword. I am going to swing both my weapons at it.
Alrighty, you may swing.
Alrighty, first one's the Warhammer. That's going to be an 11 to hit.
11 to hit, that does not hit.
Second one's with the longsword. That one's going to be a soft 20 to hit.
That does not hit. It hits.
I was going to say, really? Okay.
It is getting smaller.
I'll use my extra attack with the Warhammer one more time. Oh, and that's a natural 20 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Only soft, not natural.
So, the longsword, that's going to be 10 damage.
All right.
And then with the Warhammer, that is going to be 13 damage. So 23 in total.
Okay. You down this thing. So would you like to have the floor is yours, or?
I mean, I just for a split second, I close my eyes, find my center as a warrior, as a veteran. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of fighting, but I'll keep going. You guys just see me all in one motion, just kind of remove my sword and just swipe one way with my weapons 3 times to one side, and I'm just confident that I killed this thing, even though I can't see it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so you just wildly go into this form, and you see the wind. You actually see it. The wind before was all centralized in one spot, but now you cut down the middle and see this separation, the wind to your left and the right, before it starts spinning lower and lower before turning into nothing. So it is dead.
I keep walking. I walk past the group and I tell them all, "Let's go." They seem frustrated, and nobody knows why.
Okay, piss off. I'm mad too.
All right, it's now it's going to be the creature's turn. I'll say at this
Oh,
point.
we're still in combat.
There's another
This is
one
on the
out
turn of
there.
6 seconds. He just goes like samurai mode.
Yeah.
That's my bad. I didn't know there was other. We're still dealing with one. Oh shit.
Hi, BND.
So
Welcome back.
I'll say at this point, this is the one that Clyde had frightened.
Mhm.
You do see the southern wind float even further south. It's still not moving towards you guys.
Yeah, it's keeping a wary eye. I made it scared of us. You see a Baldrus over there? Try to fire at it.
You do feel the effect of the spell finally fade, as you can surmise that it has beaten its fear. It's
Got
no
it.
longer its turn, but it is much farther away from you. You could probably make it to the inn if you move fast enough.
Okay. It probably won't follow us inside, but let's go.
All right.
I'll buy it a drink
Use-
if it does.
Use my turn to move my 30 feet.
Yeah, we can exit. We can probably exit combat if you guys want to sprint straight to the inn.
Yeah. Action and movement to dash. So 60 feet for me.
Okay, so you guys, over time, you guys just start sprinting as fast as you can with the wind. Begin to slowly moving towards the field again, but as you get closer to the backside of the inn, you do see the wind stop at some of the trees and go back into the forest.
This place is fucked.
Yeah, you could say that.
All right.
So I'll say that you guys are now around. I'll say that you guys are around 50 feet towards the inn. You're still near like 1 or 2 trees, just so you have some obscurance of view. But you guys are in sight, and it is a very friendly, familiar sight to see.
So what are we gonna do if there's soldiers in there? Tell them
Fine.
we're just looking for a bounty to make things up for it?
I think it's best to come clean about that, yeah.
Yeah.
We can always blame it on Watt.
I guess so, and he's gone for sure.
Son of a bitch.
Let's blame it on what?
Let's blame it. Yeah, I'm down for that. And if there's no guards, you just talk to the bartender and have a drink, set up a room, see what happens tomorrow.
Still blame it on what?
Yeah, I'm still gonna blame it on Bob. But plant the seed now.
Wasn't this the
Talk
last
to
place we
everyone.
saw him?
Hey,
It was like, yeah, it was.
It was
yeah,
here. He teleported out of his room.
coward.
Was he always that cowardly around you guys?
Apparently, no.
Oh.
And he was grumpy a lot, but not really cowardly.
Did he
He's kind
have
of a bully.
Did he have some sort of personal vendetta he had to get up to that didn't involve us?
I think he's just a dick.
I know. I mean, like, if there's a vendetta, it's probably against Wanye.
Oh,
Yeah, he was
why
just a
is
dick.
that?
General annoyance.
Right, but that's nothing compared to, like, you know, family getting killed.
No, but I mean, like, Watt was pretty annoyed. Though.
Yeah, it was up there. Trust me. It was.
As bad as that satyr?
Oh no,
Oh,
not as
okay.
bad as Farabesh.
I'm killing that thing if I see it again.
Oh, I'm gonna
bad
make it
enough,
slow.
bad enough to where he felt the need to disappear
To just leave us.
with an interdimensional device.
You know, his voice sounded different. Did you guys catch that? It sounded
What?
not like him. It did. Am I
I
going crazy here?
hardly knew him, so I don't know.
Uh, something about that helmet. I don't know, but
I'm gonna creak open the door and peek inside. Do I see anything?
Well, actually, let me ask real quick, because as far as what you know, other than the back entrance that Nasira had showed you initially, the only other entrance is the front door. So are you guys going to the front door or trying a different way in?
Oh, right.
Oh.
Are there any windows?
There are windows. Yeah. In fact, you do look up and see that one of the windows still has a little bit of blood from the night Baldur's transformed. There also seems to be some repair done onto it. Kind of crappily done at the moment.
you guys think they found Dig Eye? You guys?
Oh, yeah, I
Probably.
forgot about that. We left the body here.
Yeah, we did. It was like a shriveled. Maybe thought it was like a cockroach. You know, maybe they just swept it away.
It was pretty
trash.
unrecognizable by the time Baldur's got done with it.
Yeah.
Is there a window like on the ground level?
There is one on the left, on more of the left side. You do remember that this would be where the bard was playing his music in the corner.
Christmas present. I stand in front of.
I just
do
say,
Snow falls down.
Nasira,
you
just
wanna-
take us through that back entrance. I figure you can explain everything to the bartender.
I'll say,
Congratulations,
Nasira,
Grumpy.
you do remember
Good
that
shit.
with that secret entrance, it does only open from the inside, not from the outside.
That entrance is one way. Can't get back in from it.
Front door it
Wanna-
is.
I want to try sneaking a peek through the window first.
Okay, I'll say make a perception check. And Nasira, did you have a question?
Yeah. Can you meet me in your office for a minute?
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
Yo, background check?
Yo.
sure, sure.
Alright, we're getting ratted out, boys. We gotta just light this place on fire.
Not again.
69th
Yeah,
attempt,
it's one of
Grumpy.
those days.
So you've cleared one
Sorry.
escape attempt from Hades?
Yeah, no choice.
And no more than that? Damn.
I'm digging
I
this
mean,
music, though. This is
I still
smooth.
go back and kick his ass every now and then. I urge you to keep on playing it. It's a lot of fun, but you do you. We've made up our mind about what we're gonna do when we get in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a stiff drink, and I'm gonna drink my sorrows away yet again.
Sounds fair.
Then I'm going to bed. This.
We got a little bit of gold. That bartender, give him some to just pay him for his troubles. I'm sure he had a quiet awakening when he saw what happened up there, or what was left.
Yeah, you didn't look too concerned, just curious. I think the main concern here is, who's getting the sweet? 'Cause man, my back's kind of sore, you know,
I
I
mean,
could use a good rest.
there were more than one good rooms, weren't there? You just had to pay a little extra.
Alright, that works. I just want a nice plushy bed.
I wonder if those
Down
gamblers are sticking around still. It's been a few days.
We could always, would be down for a nice game of polymorph.
Maybe they got new info to share. I mean, not much if they haven't left the area, but I don't know.
They would have seen the guards at least, possibly.
Yeah, maybe we can get a feel for that.
Okay, so I'll say, and to answer,
This
as you
is
guys are
5e,
talking, deliberating, I'll say, Balasar does peek through the window. This window kind of has a crappy corner view. It's more for light rather than actual viewing. But you do see, standing close to the podium, you see the bard kind of preparing some music and practicing a light tune. You don't really see that much into the bar other than that.
Seems normal.
Nasira, was there anything you wanted to do?
You all stay here. I'll be right back.
She's ratting us out.
She's gonna rat the fuck.
Hey, Balgis, why don't you accompany her? You know, they don't recognize you from the posters if you're on one.
Better turn into smoke.
Oh yeah, you can turn into smoke. Yeah,
I can't do that.
I mean, nah.
Go through the wall. That thing you did. Or I grab him, I shake him a little bit. Do that thing you did.
as they're doing that, I walk away.
You can do something.
Balgis, come on, climb on the wall or something. Anything.
Klein is just chuckling.
Bragging about eating people. Dude, you're all trying to show off being a vampire. Now you want to show off? God damn it.
Turn into a bat, something.
Alrighty, so as you all are shaking Bulgers to pieces, Nasira, make a stealth check.
Stealth check.
Okay. So at some point, as you guys are all deliberating and talking, Nasira, you slip your way around the building, and you are on the leftmost side, and there are a collection of windows, and you do see the staircase in sight.
Alright. I'll go through the window closest to the staircase.
Okay. So you quickly dive in, and I'll say that you're successful in your mission.
While she's up there, I'm still shaking Baldrus. I slap him in the face a little bit. I'm like, come on, turn to smoke. Go up there. Go.
Y'all forget Misha's the one who did that.
Oh,
can't.
no. Baldrus turns into smoke. Seen it.
And then
You turn into smoke.
Me should turn me into smoke.
No, that's not true.
That was
how
a
close-
one-time thing, friend.
How close are they all?
Within
how
like
close is
30 feet, probably.
To the front door?
Yeah.
A male tabaxi comes out the front door.
You go to the front door, Clyde, and you're about to open it as it opens up for you, and there before you is a very elaborate looking male tabaxi in a large tuxedo and a small napkin draped over the forearm as he greets you.
Oh, great, another one.
Oh god, it's one of these guys.
Pardon me.
Racist.
And I move past him. I like almost shoulder check him.
Wow, that was mighty rude.
Give him scratches on the head of it.
Like I care. I look inside the inn.
All right. Well, I'll also say that as you guys round the building, you do look towards the road, and there is one of the guard tents, but it doesn't seem like there's any patrol on the road at the moment.
Okay.
How far away is this?
Like less than 30 feet. Ooh. They're literally, there's like this large kind of tent stationed right on the other side of the road. And Nasira, you gingerly welcome everyone into the Loose Ends Inn.
Yeah, I'll take a Manhattan, shaken not stirred.
Where's
One of
the
those orange slices. I
bartender?
appreciate that. Where's Nasira? Nasira?
I'm gonna try to message Nasira.
Nasira, where are you? If you're outside, I swear to God.
You point to some random part of the building and you get some guy like, trying to fucking sleep.
Sorry.
All right, and as you guys walk into the Loose Ends Inn, you see some very familiar sights. So let's go back to it, shall we?
Woo!
All right, and let me...
Feels like home.
I'll bring you guys in. So Clyde was first in.
Yo,
Do,
Keith
do.
is here. Yo.
I forgot his name.
Gentleman, this cat tabaxi there. I'll put you two in the back. But yeah, you look back in. You don't spy any guards at the current moment. But
Okay.
you do see the Newfoundland Keith guarding the staircase at the moment, looking up with its tail wagging. You
Oh,
see
the dog. Okay.
Actually, you would not see the sleeping man over here in the corner. He is not there.
No.
To the left, you see Harbor kind of slowly closing up shop.
Yeah.
And I'd say at this point, actually, the music would have died down. It seems like everyone stayed up late, and they're kind of packing in for the night.
Oh,
And-
okay.
Center at the table, you do see a very tired Ives spread-eagled lying back on the table,
That's him.
a bit
Ah.
tired, and Prodrick just sort of sitting there packing up some cups and putting away a deck of cards.
Ah, missed a long night, huh?
As you all look in, you do see Prodrick sort of peek up and look over. Oh, it's all of you again. Welcome
Hey.
back.
Yeah.
Hey, Harbor, the assholes didn't die, it seems.
We got
Harbor.
close. In case you were hedging your bets.
Harbor does kind of look at from the counter and go, "Oh, hey, you made it back?
You can say
Yeah.
that.
So,
All 5 of us.
oh, well, we can't close up yet. Hey, Prodrick, set up some of the tables. We have a little discussion real quick. I know we're all kind of fucked up.
Actually, I look around. I did say 5, but where the hell did Nasira go? Didn't she walk in here?
You guys see a cat girl? You know the cat girl, Nasira Harbor. Wink, wink.
He looks around the room. No, I haven't seen her. She was with you. What happened?
She was right with us up until we got to the door. She wanted to check it out ahead of us. I only see this bastard over here. I point to the
Yes.
male tabaxi.
Oh, that's Clile.
Clile. I insight check him.
Not gonna lie, it's a terrible name.
I
Clile and Clyde.
I turn to him and I say, "It's Quill."
Always a prankster, Clile.
Ah, Clyde, you son of a bitch.
I was like, someone tried to name him someone Kyle.
Clyde, you hear Harbor say this, and as weird and kind of bad of a name it is, you believe him.
God damn my insight. Right,
His
right.
parents
What?
must have had a speech impediment.
Right, whatever.
Clile's another tabaxi that does runs for us in Janglebrook.
Oh, good.
Ah,
Yeah, I mean, roads are safe. You can go up there whenever you want, Kyle.
actually, yeah, you know what? We could use a connect. We were trying to make our way to Jangle Book. Clile.
End every sentence with Kyle.
Kyle, oh, never mind, Kyle.
There's a growing claw mark on the door that I created.
Just going down the door.
I bet people fucked with him in high school too.
Oh yeah, I know that feel, Justin.
I was about to take a sip of water and you just...
Motherfucker's a savage.
I almost spit up water.
Please, high school kids.
Right.
Oh. Well, I won't be doing any drinking, but yeah, by all means, take a seat at the bar. Grab some of the tables. Come up here.
Yeah.
Tell me all that happened, and I'll spot you off a drink. All on me.
Appreciate that.
Sure.
I'm up at the counter. I do want to ask, do you have any rooms available?
Yeah, we still have plenty of rooms. We never really get much business to begin with.
All right, how much was it again?
Well, depending on what your story is, I might give you a free night.
One, you
Don't
takes
worry.
a stool. And drags it over here and sits down.
Yeah, come on, Cloud, come over here. I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm checking to see what the guards are doing.
Make a perception check. Very good point.
No, that's not it.
Perception. Okay, 12. So you look outside the door and you peer back at that 10 again. You do see one lantern that's still lightly flickering And funny enough, you do actually see one guard sitting on a stump of a log near the tent, but he sort of has his right arm deep into his cheek, and he's just completely passed out. And you can surmise that there's probably other guards, but they're all probably tuckered out in the tent at the moment. That is all you see.
All right. At which point, I'll walk over here.
All right. I'll say that even Prodrick as well, he just sort of pats Ives on the tummy and just goes like, I'm going to hang out with our friends. You just keep resting here. It's just, I can't do anything. And Prodrick just walks on over.
Who wants to start?
Where to begin?
Well, your nymph friend sure didn't make it easy for us.
Nymph friend?
Yeah. We got stopped by one who controls the forest. Up just a few miles up north. Sicked a bunch of plants on us before we could make it any further.
Well, Lily has been with us the entire time. Yeah, Lily has been with us, so I'm not sure what you're talking about.
She here right now?
She's... Well, ever since there was this damage done to her home in the back, she's been kind of upset ever since. So she's been in here upstairs with the, nods over to the bard in the corner.
You say the tree was damaged?
And maybe it's a different one. We didn't quite catch her name. But,
there's more than one dryad in the world, friend, so we probably found one of her sisters or family. I'm not sure.
Guess so. She's more or less going on a vigilante spree, apparently defending people that try to approach Crean.
Yeah, she's trying to save us by beating the shit of us with a giant branch.
How is Crean doing at the moment?
Terrible. That leader's a downright jackass, and he's getting everyone killed.
Yeah, shit's fucked.
That's terrible. Is are they in danger, or is it like?
Well, they're running out of supplies. Some curse is hitting them, killing them off one by one, and they got sort of demon creatures stalking them day and night.
Demons?
Mostly night.
Sure, it's not like a banshee.
It's like frog creatures. They're devouring children.
I wouldn't be surprised if a banshee was among them.
Okay.
And check this out. You talk to the guards often. I don't know if they reported this to you. I point to the campsite with all the dead guards that we found before Crean. Some sort of demon killed a bunch of guards up here from the Empire. Popped all their heads off.
Huh.
And those were the lucky ones.
And he sort of takes the map and he wipes off some of the ink that kind of wetted some of the corners of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite concerning.
Yeah.
We haven't heard from them in months either, so...
All of them gone.
That explains it.
Also, you ever see a bird, by the way? You see any bird around here? Giant eagle?
Prodrick leans over saying, "Oh, you mean the large sighting that the guards were talking about the other day? I didn't see it myself, but yeah, they said there was some large, like, falcon or bird of unusual size flying off in the woods."
Yeah, I was wondering if you knew anything about that. It's crazy, man.
No, well, I just chalked it up as local gossip. When you're on duty for so long, you see certain things. That's why, we're more. Ives and I are more of the adventuring and gambling sort.
Yeah, of course. It's a mere peasant's tale, trust me. See, did they say anything about a dragon?
They both kind of lean in for a quick, and he's like, no. And Prodrick sort of like points like, well, the only dragon here is, other than you all, is the only one worth talking about is right here.
Yeah,
strokes his mustache on the edge of his snout.
Wanya laughs awkwardly as he takes his drink and downs it.
I ain't too sure why you're hiding it. I nearly got killed by one. There's a black dragon hiding out there in those woods.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 21.
21. There is sort of like this very large amount of pause in the air, and even Ives kind of lifts his head up and turns over for a bit, and Harbor sort of goes, "You dragon,
Dragon. Not
Like
just
A
born,
lizard.
but full-sized,
That tongue thing.
vindictive, merciless dragon.
We haven't had a we haven't had a dragon here in nearly like 50 to 100 years.
That's because you ain't
quite a while.
That's because you ain't pissed it off.
The Romalian Empire's killed all of them last I checked.
They're liars, apparently.
Other than
Maybe
that
not all
group.
of them.
And why, might I ask, was it pissed off?
Wanda just drinks his beer.
And don't take too kindly to you being in its territory.
All right, we're bringing up the bigger stuff. And Project Harbor is like, I'll be back. I need a bigger drink for this. Fuck it.
I awakened mind talk to Wanye. Why are you so keen on hiding Dragon's knowledge?
And I messaged him back.
Why are you so keen on telling them everything?
Because that shit nearly fucked us up still mentally.
He's probably
Yeah.
back there with like the guards. I bet it's a trap. I'm just throwing drinks back. Nobody should pay no attention to me.
But as we were texting in our mind, we hear Balasar. I'm like,
But Balasar, it's a black dragon. He won't snitch. Trust me. I know.
And Broderick, not hearing this mental battle, is sort of clicking his tanker, going, "Well, this got awkward."
Whatever. We're alive, and we ain't going back there. Not unless we're better prepared.
Yeah. Guile, you said you knew Janglebrook. Guile.
I ding 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 on my glass with a nearby spoon. Ding 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 ding.
Hey, speak up, cat.
Ives cheers up.
All that well.
Nah.
Ives kind of speaks at one point, but like, keep it down. You're thinking too loud.
Sorry. Yeah. Take your nap.
Broderick also leans over. Have you all gents ever been to Janglebrook?
Nope.
No, we can't say we have.
Well, it'd be a very unfortunate or very fortunate place to go. For me and my buddy over there, we not so lucky last time. It's a place where you go in maybe with some ambition, and well, if you stay there too long with too much ambition, you find that you might not be able to leave.
What, they just started accosting you over there?
Let's just say that we, well, between all of us here, I think everyone has their own secrets. Let's say that we ran our luck a little bit too long, and, well, let's say we left Janglebrook with some of Janglebrook still trying to find out where we are.
I know that. We know that feeling.
Yeah, pissed off gambling partners. I get you.
Yeah, we're, well, being that, well, I mean, Ives and I are pretty clever as well to make some coin, but maybe not that much coin. We're kind of stuck.
Any noteworthy figures to watch out for over there?
Well, if you're smart, don't trust anyone in Janglebrook.
Right.
But some popular places, you could stop by the Devilry. It's a pretty popular place.
Devilry, some kind of tavern.
It's
Shop.
yes, it's a bar and brothel, tiefling owned. One of the owners of
Tiefling?
Janglebrook actually runs it.
Oh, there's owners of Janglebrook.
Never seen a
know what it
tiefling
is.
whore before. That'll be interesting.
Well, I'll say that there's not so much of a, let's say, federal or law-based jurisdiction there, but Santos, who owns the Devilry, is one of the richest members of the town. And then also there's the Bon Gluck, which is run by His Excellence, of course. And he kind of surprises, like, well, you obviously don't know. The Bon Gluck is the main casino and gambling hall there. It stands for Lucky Luck. And it is run by His Excellency, which you need to say every time or else you'll be thrown out. His Excellency, Lord Arthas Julius Principal Quillar.
Yep, it's the whole name.
Fuck that. I'm not saying that.
I don't know if I
Can't you
can
just say
pronounce
His Excellency?
For the most part, that gets you done, yes.
That's what I thought.
But when you meet him, complete all titles. There was one fool who messed up the principal part, and let's say he's in multiple parts now.
Oh, I stop sipping my drink just to like take that information in. My eyes go big, and finish my drink.
Yeah, the lucky luck is it's a little bit more of a gambler's, not just for your money, but with your life. But if you need a place to start, there is the Devilry. That's a pretty common place to go, and well, you'll also see the higher education crowd there, and when I mean higher, I mean high school, and it's a place where they can receive. Yeah, there's a rundown school there. It's not too much of a school if you consider Django work getting proper education.
I doubt they're teaching them the good stuff.
I'm redlining.
But I advise staying there and try to ignore the youth gaining their, we'll call it, adolescent initiation.
The
Yeah, like a
youth.
gang initiation.
Like they go there to fuck a tiefling.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That wasn't unexpected, but
No laws over there, he said.
kind of want to join this gang, bros.
It's around this point of Harbor comes back out from the kitchen area, and he's holding a couple of bottles, some simple ales. You also see him hold open a couple small bags of stout powder, but the most different is this kind of more tall, thin bottle of this red ruby liquid. And he says, "All right, well, we're going to be here for quite a while, so feel free to have your cut of the litter." And he lays out all the bottles on the table and just leaves out a various amount of tankards and cups, saying, "Just have at it, completely."
I'll take some of that red ruby bottle and not down it. I'll pour it into a cup and start drinking from it.
Well, that's the good stuff, so you better share with everybody.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't just. You drink these in shots or sips?
Well, if you have a double, that'll send you pretty good over the edge. That one's called Little Liar. That's actually from the Devilry. I was hearing from the kitchen.
Ah, a little taste of it.
I'll
I'll pour my.
Down 2 mugs of ale.
I'll pour myself a serving of Little Liar and pass it around.
When you all are done with that thing, I'll drink the rest of it.
I'm gonna try to make a cocktail with that red liquid ale and the stout powder. I'm gonna try to flip it up and shake it.
He's using alchemical equipment to do this.
Yes.
So I'll say you all get your little mix and drinks and start clinking around. I'll say for those of you that drink the Little Liar drink, it has this very sweet nectar. It doesn't really taste alcoholic. It tastes almost like a sweet sports drink. It's very it's very hydrating as well as very sweet. And mechanically, for around a minute's time, you gain a +2 bonus to deception checks.
Oh.
+2 to deception. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'll write that
technically,
down.
that one's not allowed to leave Janglebrook, but I think we're all within close company to talk about this. Even
What are they gonna do? Send the guards after us?
I fucking slap Balasar on the back of the head.
Harbor kind of leans in saying, "Look, just to let you know, I would like to hear more of your side of the story, but I did at least keep the guards out of here most of the time, but there is one staying in here as resident.
The cool one.
I'm sorry to say, but I think they took out one of your little they took out your friend who stayed behind.
They took out our
Took
friend.
out?
The dead guy?
The your little lizard friend. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure.
No.
They said that
Oh.
they say that he killed himself. I think they tried to make it look like an accident.
Oh no!
Oh, that.
I mean, he's a kobold. That one was a softer one, but I mean, I don't blame him for it.
Yeah, well, that's horrible to hear, man. He had such a long life ahead of him. We were all
Yeah.
good friends with him. High dig. He was a good man.
I don't believe a word they're saying.
Deception check.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'll say deception's an insight.
+2, baby.
+2 because you drank Little Liar.
I get 11.
26, 28.
Oh.
Okay. You look over at Clyde and Nasira, and you know Clyde enough that it sounds truthful, but you feel like that there might be a hole in the story, but you can't figure out what it is. But when Wanye starts spilling details, you do find some holes in the story, and there's something going on here.
God, that poor little guy. Well, here's to high dig, and I
Raise my glass. And,
It's a high dig.
and I down it.
I'm sorry, what was his name again?
Yeah, it was high dig.
What's it to you, cat?
Oh, I thought you called him Climbing Show.
How'd you know that?
Must have been the alcohol. It's got me a little buzzed, Guile. It's got me a little buzzed. You want some of this? Hey, you want some of this red? What is this? Devilry ale. You want some?
Called a
Yeah,
Little
that's
Liar.
Little liar, yeah. Let's slide a cup.
I'm gonna drunkenly just pour it and I'm like getting it on the cable. and
Pass me
stuff.
a drink, bartender.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to pass it down the table to him.
And I'll say, Nasira, you've had Little Liar before. You've had Little Liar, and there's another drink that you've had a couple times. You've drifted near Janglebrook called Minotaur. That's a little bit tougher.
Mm.
All right.
We're actually in need of a cat person. Our
Are we?
last one we had. Well, I mean, we'd like a guide. Hopefully, we can pay you. We had this bitch cat, Nasira, and she left us. We have no idea where she went. You seem like a good guy, Guile. If you could help guide Janglebrook, we'd really appreciate it.
I take my cup and I lift it to my face so that it's hiding the smirk that I have as I just stare at them from the corner of my eye.
Looks like Guile's in, boys.
Whatever. Better get us to Janglebrook safely.
You guys heading to Janglebrook?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for one of Balasar's old friends. Some,
I finish guzzling down my 5th mug of ale, slam it down, and say, "Jormungandr."
We know.
Her name Jormungandr.
Yeah, we'll get that bastard, big guy. Don't worry. A pat
There's
him on the
another
back.
there's another little pause in the bar, and Prodrick kind of leans over the Balasar. Are you having like some kind of debt? Is that why you want to go after him? Oh, only the truly desperate go after that one.
I'm desperate. I'm owed his life. It's forfeit. At this point, my opinion.
I feel like there's some ways that you could buy some happiness with some money too.
Yeah, but think of the money we'll get when that bastard's dead.
If he doesn't kill you all first, or his companions.
how many has this man slayed? This Jormungandr.
Probably too many more that we can count. He's been loose for the past year at least.
Best we know, he's got 2 other lackeys that are particularly strong.
Yeah, we could talk to them if we get them alone in York and Janglebrook.
Well, best of luck to that. But with the amount of debt me and Ives have over here, we're certainly not heading back. So cheers to all of you. Let's raise again, and raises his ale mug again.
Hey, this guy's a tiefling, right?
Mm. He's
What is he?
Blue Dragonborn.
Blue Dragonborn.
I grab him by his horn. I kind of bring him in close. I'm like, you know where he is,
I don't.
or any information.
Back down. I don't think he does.
Well, if you are heading to Janglebrook, well, the rumor has it that he's somewhere in the woods, or
Mhm.
possibly in Janglebrook, that he keeps moving about. But if you're looking for information, you could head to the Devilry. I heard many interesting tip that gets passed around. Certainly helped me and Ives out. There's also a detective agency there, a little bit lower run, but there's a kind of a lizard man there. He's a little bit strange, has his own sort of style.
He probably would
Hey.
want to give away location of him at the cost of his life. We'd have to offer something real damn good in return.
Real jam good like money.
Money only gets you so
Horns.
far.
I go over his horns, and a part of me is like, in the woods. Got it. And I make about 3 steps before I kind of start feeling like I'm about to tumble over.
I grab him by the nape of his neck with mage hand, like, stop! Come on, you need to rest.
Jill runs out real quick and grabs you by the collar.
Thank you.
I pat the Newfoundland and said,
So you're in debt? How much? Good boy.
Sort of shakes off a little bit.
How much in debt are you, if you don't mind me asking? A good boy, Keith.
Whimpers.
Because we found some gold, actually.
Prodger kind of leans over. Go on. Did you find the dragon's lair that you that you spoke of?
I wish I did. I wish we did. Better circumstances, but actually just northwest of here, we found a giant pile of gold. It was blotted out the sun. There was this fat man petrified there, completely gilded.
A fat golden man in the woods.
A fat gold. Look, it's not the alcohol speaking. I'm being completely straightforward and honest with you. I'm not sure what's with it, but if you want a gold, hey.
He leans over to Clyde at one point. Is this true?
Yeah, it is. Couldn't stop by it.
Both of you make perception checks, or one at advantage.
Perception?
Or persuasion.
Okay.
My mouth's been
well, he already rolled it, so...
can I have diplomat?
8.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you both can roll.
What does that mean?
He rolled an advantage, you can roll regular.
Oh, so I rolled 8.
I rolled 18.
He does sort of stroke his mustache slowly. Interesting. Ives? And Ives just raises her hands. And he leans back at Wanye. That means yes.
Well. Might have to go quickly. There's some wind. I don't know if you've heard these winds.
You don't want to go
Gusts.
at night. There's...
Well, to be honest, we're all somewhat, at least minorly intoxicated. Some of us champions, we'll call them. How about we take it easy for the night and you show us in the morning?
Sure. You don't want to be there at night. We can tell you where it is by tomorrow morning.
I have a bedtime, and I have broken it tonight, so I need to catch up on sleep.
I feel you there, my friend. I feel you there.
Come on, buddy! And he gets up from the bar and grabs Ives by the beard and just tugs him all the way upstairs.
They're a cute couple.
Harm.
Well,
There anything else you want to know about up there?
well, I could probably ask you a bit in the morning. I'm tired myself, but anything you tell more about that well, is that dragon? Is it alive? Is it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It
yes.
seems to be taking nest in a swamp way west of here. But it ain't afraid to go as far as this keep. And I point in the map.
Oh, Fort Worth. But
Yeah.
There's not a swamp out over there, but
Past it there is.
all right. I've heard stranger.
Yeah, 4 hours west. If you go out there, if it starts raining ink, you probably should turn around.
He kind of gives you like another curious answer. He's like, dragons, ink rain, gold people.
Had a hell of
Yeah.
a few days.
I'm officially drunk. Good night. And he starts walking his way.
Well, I think we got ourselves some rooms.
Just take the last room, second floor. Be careful of the room in the middle. That's where he is. And he goes upstairs.
Yeah, understood.
All right. You guys have the night to yourself.
Ugh. I'm
Want some
heading.
drugs.
I don't need that right now.
I probably should.
Well.
lay off. I'm gonna pat this.
Let's be honest.
Keith.
How many of y'all are curious about that one brothel? Is it just
Look,
me?
Clyde. I get it. She was into you, all right, Clyde. We saw it, and you might
What?
want some in the future.
Which brother?
It's a.
The tiefling one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, let's go.
Maybe not tonight, big guy.
See, he
Maybe.
gets it.
And after saying that, I just fall to the ground.
Well, he found his room.
I'll say make a dex save at disadvantage.
Oh, now I'm motivated.
Oh, hell yeah.
Motivated to go
That's
to
a
that
crit,
brothel.
on my deck save.
At disadvantage?
Disadvantage. I rolled a 20 and then I rolled a 19.
Oh, okay. So I'll say, thankfully, Balasar, in the last moment of consciousness, avoids smacking his jaw on the corner of the table and tumbles straight to the ground.
You guys see me fall, and it looks like I'm falling to pass out, but then I go into a push-up position. I start rounding out about 10 push-ups before I go to sleep.
Get a pop, bro. I
See you tomorrow.
He's just doing push-ups in the background.
All right, Balasar, time to go to bed. And Baldur slowly picks you up.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so funny when he pops in and he starts talking for real.
There's no difference. There's no
Can't tell the
difference.
difference. Yeah. He's been here the entire time.
All right, Quill, anything you would like to do?
I am checking out the door one last time before I make sure the inn is closed and locked up.
Okay, I'll say at this point, the one sleeping guard is not there anymore, and the torchlight has been put out. But nothing else.
In my last moments of consciousness, just to clear things up, I go up and I'm like, "Hey, wait a minute. Is his name Quill or Lyle?"
Oh, it's definitely quiet. Don't be ridiculous.
Okay, I pass back out. Genuinely, out of game. Genuinely, I was confused whether or not it was either of those names, but
I wrote down one name and then Tim just threw out another.
Now it's canon.
Now it's canon.
Hell yeah.
And it was lucky enough that it was close enough that I could try to argue it and have it ignored.
Amazing. Alright, so one by one, you all head upstairs to the last room, and it's
Okay.
actually a master's suite. Not really too fancy. There's actually 2 master beds in there, so you might need to snuggle a little bit or find a good corner.
I'll also make a stop at the middle room on my way.
Where he said the guard was going to be?
Yes.
Okay.
Just press my ear up against the door and listen.
Okay, you listen, and you hear the small crackling of a fire, maybe like a small candle, but you don't hear any voices. You do hear what appears to be like a tiny pen just writing on some kind of parchment. And you also hear a tow truck in the distance.
I tried to mute my mic. Didn't know if you guys could hear that.
You see George. You imagine George the ogre, the technician ogre, cleaning up some other one-shot issue in the distance. All right.
See, the slug has returned.
So, do you head to bed as well?
Yes.
Okay. So one by one, you all find your way into the last room and begin a long rest. And everyone, welcome to the next level up.
Yes!
Oh, yo, what?
Yes! Yes!
everyone leveling up.
Everyone's leveling up.
Holy shit. The rest alone was amazing, but man, this is a good rest.
This is a new high. This is better than any Juniper. Or Jupiter. Don't take Juniper, that shit'll kill you.
So we'll take a small break, but yeah, take your time to level up and do whatever.
Alright.
Question: does temporary HP go away when you long rest?
Yes.
Okay, so hit dice. Well, let's just check what we get at level 8.
And I believe you guys are level. Yep, you guys are level 8, so you'll get 4 hit dice back.
Oh, nice.
4, right.
0.
Oh, yeah, because on the level. That makes sense.
All right, please roll good for HP. Please roll good for HP.
Don't we get
Oh.
ability improvements in this level? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
we
could
do.
level up your Constitution before you do hit dice. I don't know if that's how you can do it. I don't know.
It's retroactive, so even if you do your dice first, if your Constitution goes up, that includes every level previously.
Gotcha. Thanks for that.
Wait, with when we level up and we roll our new hit dice, we
That
add that to the
sucks.
hit. We don't add that to the hit maximum. We add that just to what we have right now. All right.
Yeah. So essentially, you hit level 8. You don't need to
Yeah.
roll your hit dice, but whatever half your hit dice is, you get that back if you've used any. So let's say your maximum at level 7 is 7, and you have 1 hit dice left. When you hit 8, you'll get 4 hit dice back. So your max is 8, and you have 5 available if you short rest.
Ability score.
Alright.
Or
I get
we could
that,
get a
but I mean-
feat.
But I'm saying our hit point maximum just increases to the maximum, right? We don't have to roll for that.
As far as increasing your HP, you can either roll for it, or you can just take the average from your hit dice plus your con modifier.
Got you. Okay.
Level 8. I'm gonna look at a list of feats and see if I desire anything.
Yeah, nah, I'm wondering the same thing actually.
Where is it on the handbook? I guess I'll go back to the start and figure that out.
Hey, Tim. What's the kind of ruling on multi-classing?
Ooh,
As far as multi-classing, you depending what class you want to add into, you need to make sure you meet a certain prerequisite. It usually requires some type of ability modifier to meet a certain level.
Right. I was thinking about just doing barbarian, and I'm sure I meet that.
You probably do. Let me see.
There we go, page 165. Should be
Yeah,
somewhere
you
in
need
there.
the base you need is a strength score of 13
Or
at
shit.
least.
Oh yeah, I got it. My strength score is 18. I'm good. I'm real good on that.
Page, what page? There we
I'm trying
go.
to decide. Yeah, because I'm stuck between either putting up ability scores, a feat, or maybe starting a multi-class. But we'll see.
I've never multi-classed in my life. I didn't. It doesn't
Me
feel
neither.
right.
That's why I wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah, it's fun. Magic multi-classing can get a little complicated, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
That all starts for me when I hit level 10.
Are there other feats in the Unearthed Arcana? Let me see. There might be. But I think those apply to like different race types that I didn't choose since I'm just a human.
hmm
Or Xanathar's Guide, I mean. That's the one we're using.
Yeah, when you said Unearthed Arcana, I'm like, wait a minute.
No. Nope, yep. No, it's fine. I got it.
I'll be right back as everybody else is doing their levels.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back too.
Perfect. Dungeons Master's Tools. I don't see any feats. Am I blind? Racial feats, page 73.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? I just got Xanathar right now in the mail.
Oh, really? You got shipped to you?
Yeah, so I'm looking at it right now. So I was trying to see about the racial traits is that the only, or the racial features is the only one,
That's
only feats in here, right?
That's what I see. I don't know if I see anything else, so I'll let you know if I find anything.
I'm not seeing anything right now either.
Let's see.
It's
Tables,
only for the player's handbook
racial
races too.
feats. There's nothing. Prodigy is the closest thing for humans. 'Cause I can only get 1 feat from this book, so let's see.
I can get 2.
1 skill proficiency of your choice, 1 tool proficiency, 1 fluency. I mean,
You guys got me jealous.
that kind of works for my sort of character motivation. Interesting.
Do you know if the elemental evil player's companion is like canon? Like, can we take spells from that? Or
What?
I don't know. It's called elemental. It's by Dungeons and Dragons, but
Well, what source does it come from? Does it say?
it says player's companion and an elemental evil in the top left corner. I don't know what that means.
I have no idea either.
I'll have to ask. This is a really
Ask
cool
Tim.
spell.
Yeah. Dungeon Delver. Elemental Adept.
Hey Tim, how you doing?
Spells you cast ignore resistance of a certain type. Inspiring leader. Nah.
We just met this guy.
What? Dighide or Quile?
Both of them, yeah. I like how Fighter gets to choose a shit ton of feats like every level. I keep choosing feats as Wanye because they're awesome, but
I might just do feats instead of. So I kind of want to get that barbarian rage and unarmored defense, but
you do rage a lot. That is true.
I know, and you know what's crazy in Xanathar's for Dragonborns we get 2. Both of them are things I keep doing. One of them is Dragon Fear, which instead of doing a fire breath, I can roar and try to and actually hopefully make it more effective next time.
I didn't know that. That's like a racial ability.
And then we get Dragon Hide, which instead of doing unarmored defense, instead of wearing armor, we could get 13 plus our dex.
I do have that, but I have that from my spell, my class, my sorcerer's dragon blood class.
Both of them, you get 1 on either strength, constitution, or charisma.
Damn.
And Dragon Hide, you get claws.
Okay, that's just cool.
Charisma's already high enough.
Look at these other. I'm gonna look at these other feats first.
No,
yeah.
What
Same.
are the feats? What page are the feats in the player's handbook? Oh, never mind, I found it.
170 more or less.
So we use the player's handbook, the Xanthar's guide. What else do we use for spells and stuff? Feats.
There's also Volo's guide.
Okay, there's something called. He just got a Xanathar shipped to him in the mail. Apparently.
Oh, resilient.
Like right now, or
literally,
yeah, just while we were playing, it came to me.
It's pretty cool.
What's that spell I need? Oh, hey, look what came in the mail.
Tim, there's something called the Player's Companion, and it says Elemental Evil in the top left. Do you know what that is? Or is that... Do we use those?
Sounds very familiar.
Bard Cleric.
Because there's a spell from it I like, but...
Hey, Tim, where in Volos is it?
What are we looking for again, Volos?
Feats, right?
Feats? Let me see, I got it right here.
Ritual casting is always...
If it's not in Volos, it would be in Xanathar's.
It's in Xanathar's.
Yeah, I actually haven't read the player's companion. Let's see.
Oh, Alan, we leveled up, by the way.
Yeah, it'd be in Xanathar's.
Is anyone able to give me like a rundown of what you did?
Oh, hey, Alan. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You were here.
Yeah, you were here the entire time, dude. We took turns role playing you, and your voice is funny. So
Nice.
We escaped from the
Look
keep
forward to hearing that on the
stream. Dude, Tim did a solid job of your character. Just like his mannerisms and everything. We escaped the keep, got out like an hour southeast before we got away from all the rain and darkness, and we took a short rest.
Okay.
Then we continued east, avoided confrontation with some strange man-bat creatures. They were literally like large bats, but with human heads, and they were screaming the entire time. Imagine the screaming sun from Rick and Morty. It's that, but with like 10 bats.
That's kind of what I was.
It's like that, but with 10 bats. And then we came across an obvious trap, as far as I can tell, of a guy frozen in fear as a golden statue amidst a pile of gold in the middle of the forest. We didn't disrupt it much. Like, Wanye threw a rock at it, nothing happened. I picked up a gold coin with Mage Hand, nothing else happened, and we moved on. It's still there. We got attacked by wind elementals, or whatever those invisible wind creatures are, nearing the inn. Killed one, escaped from the other, and we made it into the inn. Then we started talking to the bartender, Prodrick and Ives, the blue dragonborn and the dwarf that were gambling, and we told them the following. The location and what happened at the guards north of here with their heads popped off. We gave him negative comments about Kreen and how they're basically screwed because they're under a curse and their leader is an idiot.
All true things.
And we told him, kind of tiptoed around it at first, about the dragon that exists in those lands. They didn't believe us at first, but we convinced them that it prowls the swamp west of here and the castle as well. And that's as far as that got. We're now taking a long rest in the inn.
Okay.
Oh, I guess another key note is that Nasira somehow went missing upon entering the inn, but there was a male tabaxi there to greet us. His name is Clile.
Oh yeah, Nasir's gone. Now we have a nice male tabaxi. He's polite. He has a tuxedo.
Yeah.
It's like a butler. He knows his way around Janglebrook.
It's a tuxedo cat. I
Yeah.
got it.
I'm stupid. Yeah, that's funny. Tuxedo kid.
Oh shit, that might spell sniper. I'm taking it.
Yo, oh man, we're gonna have a sniper team, Clyde.
Let's do it. Wait, does this one take away the disadvantage at prone?
at range, and well, it doubles your range for range attack spells, and then you ignore cover.
Oh, that's a shame. Because, like, remember when I, like, ruled you on if the dragon's prone, it's technically disadvantage for ranged attacks?
Yeah.
But Spell Sniper doesn't mitigate that. Damn.
Yeah, it does feel bad.
You learn one cantrip that requires an attack roll.
I want to point out that there's an Eldritch invocation that already doubles the range of Eldritch Blast, so you could have like a 440-foot range on it total.
Yes,
with Spell Sniper.
But what about my others? Oh, with Spell Sniper? Shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking intense.
We're gonna have Tim plan these out like to thousands of feet. Clyde and I are sitting there on a sniper spotter team.
I think I've chosen my feat. I am foregoing ability check. I'm gonna go with Spell Sniper.
Good news is, you guys can shoot that far, then I'll run over there and pick up the loot.
Yeah, I guess so. We can shoot you too while we're at it.
It'll be like the Hitman that Agent 47 Sniper Squad co-op game.
Yeah. Oh god, they're all running. Get them, quick!
All maps are just going to be like 1,000 blocks each. It's just going to be
Fireball! There we go, I'm adding it to the list. Spell Sniper.
Well, I am ready when you guys are.
Hopefully I can copy-paste this.
I'm still leveling up, but I can technically still play.
I can't. I gotta type this all out.
Still going then?
Yes. We were just doing a break. We leveled up, by the way. I don't think we told you. We're level 8.
When I came in and heard everyone talking about feats and stuff, I kind of assumed something.
Yep. There's the rub.
It's not a kink, I swear. You're not in the brothel yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We should tell you about that. We learned information about Janglebrook that there's 2 places of interest to keep lookout for. A tavern/brothel by the name of the Devilry, which is what we're totally going to first.
Cool name. Yeah,
and a gambling parlor known as the Luck and Lucky.
Yep.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, the actual name...
It's in a different language, right?
The actual name was Bongluk, but it translates to Lucky Lucky.
Yeah.
Or Lucky Luck.
Yeah, that's the one. So, since I guess, the party has more or less decided to keep going to Janglebrook to hunt down Jormungandr as our sort of just having a goal. Nobody else has really presented anything counter to that.
There's a guard camp like a small tent with like 3 dudes chilling there, and there's one guard that's sleeping inside the inn we're at.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like the two ideas that I was hearing everyone say was either continue to Janglebrook or continue the Dranglebrook, go back to the woods with Prodrick and Ives, or possibly turning yourselves in. Those were the three main ones I heard.
Really thought they were going to turn themselves in.
Well,
I'm sorry.
as I have no relation to this band of criminals that is being searched for, Baldrus, or not Baldrus, wink wink.
What's
Well,
your new name? Forgot about that.
Oh, yes, you may call me Harrius Follicule.
Darius Fall.
Follicule. Are you
That's my code, that's my undercover name.
undercover? But other than that, Baldrus is A-okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right. That's
Just, to the guards.
yeah.
I'm not Baldrus,
Got it.
basically.
Make an attack roll. Let's.
So while we're all still, while some of us are still leveling up, I'll say that you guys take a long rest,
Oh shit.
and for the first time in technically a day, but session-wise, a couple sessions, you guys feel very hearty and healthy, and you feel restored with all of your magics and physiques. So I'll say that you guys open up the door and look your way down the hall.
Oops.
No one seems to be
Misclick. My
moving
bad.
about. It seems pretty empty at the moment.
And I want to say that during our long rest and while drunk, I removed my armor. Do that?
Oh, so you removed your armor during the long rest.
Oh, shit. Damn it.
Wait, is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, well, I gave myself Dragon Hide, which gives me an armor class of 13 plus my dex. My chainmail does give me necrotic damage resistance. Can I just just not wear it for a while, just see how I feel?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
So
I just want to make sure I drop down to 15 AC. So I mean, it's whatever. Never mind.
So, okay, but if you do take off the armor at some point, Balasar strips in the master bedroom,
Wanye blushes.
unless you keep it on.
Wanye blushes.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the armor off for a while.
Okay.
You can stick it in the bag of holding if you want.
Oh yeah. Well, when I wake up, that's what I do.
Okay. So immediately after waking up, Balasar just immediately strips clothing and just throws it straight all into the bag of holding. There we go. Skip.
Range.
Do ability modifiers go up on even numbers or odd? I think it's even, right?
It's well, not every even level. I believe it's every 4 levels.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's at 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20.
Good. Well, I mean, like if I took like the stats themselves, like if I
The ability
Take-
scores.
yeah, if I take the ability score instead of a feat, do ability scores get like an additional plus at? I think it's even numbers. Like 14 strength, for example, would be a +2 to the.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant in leveling up. Yes. As far as modifiers, going up 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20, that's when they change.
Okay.
Going down is odd. like-
that's good.
Yeah, so use 10 as your base number. Yeah, going up evens is where they increase. Going down negative odds where they go.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Okay, it sounded like leveling up. I'm
Oh, you
like,
know what?
Yeah, I might not have communicated that exactly how I wanted to.
I'm gonna renege spell sniper and instead take alert because it would only affect Eldritch Blast otherwise. So I'd rather take alert.
okay. Alrighty. And do you guys make your way down to the tavern again, or would you like to do something different?
I just got maximum hit die roll.
Yeah, if we wake up, we'll go back downstairs and plan our next move.
Wanya's gonna trudge on downstairs and sit at the bar table.
Okay, I'll bring us back.
He's gonna take out his journal and start writing in it.
Okay, and you do notice when you go to the bar table, you see Prodrick and Ives in probably the cleanest that you've seen them and the most equipped you've seen them. They've gathered up some of their travel gear, and they're waiting near the front table for you guys. And Prodrick looks over. Oh, well, whenever you're all ready, ready to head out if you are.
Wanya kind of gives a confused nod and kind of nods towards him and leans on the bar. And,
So, I'll say that Harbor didn't clean up after you guys were done, so some of the bottles, they've gone a little bit warm, or room temperature, but yeah, still some of the bottles from last night are there.
Wanya's gonna take the rest of the red liquor and Liar's liquor and just finish it off.
There's like a couple drops left, but yeah, it's a little sweet taste.
Ah, love mimosas.
That 1d3.
Mind spike.
No. That misclick on Mind Spike, but the 1d3 was to reroll charges on the Ring of Rams.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh, we have it. Oh, yeah, you said.
Yeah, that's all they need recharging.
And speaking of Wanya, did you fill up your ring again with any Cold Bowl blood?
It's had max charges for a while. I still have a jar of extra cobalt blood in my backpack, but currently mine is max charge.
Okay. Clyde's going to the kitchen to get food. Okay, hold on, I'm back.
Sorcerer.
Sorry, what are we doing again?
Everyone met down back into the tavern hall, and from what you saw, you didn't see any of the guards. No one else was really in the hall. It seems like everyone's sleeping in for the day. But you see Prodrick and Ives near the front table in their gear and equipment, wondering when you guys are going to head out to show them the golden man that you spoke of.
Oh, okay. Is the sleeping guy back?
The sleeping guy is actually, yeah, he is back. He's at the table.
Is he still sleeping?
I want to go over and wake him up.
Okay.
Everyone know what they're doing.
Okay, so you try to give him a shove, or do you just shout at him?
Hey! Wake up!
No response. He's still just sort of there, hands loose at the table.
Kind of lean over the table and shake him a bit.
Okay, I'll say make a strength check.
I'm about to break this guy's neck.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a 19.
Nat 20. Oh.
It's a soft 19, so it's not crit.
Oh, God, thank you.
You sort of loosely grab him by the neck and begin shaking him back and forth. Just be like, get up! And eventually he does just sort of open wide-eyed.
Were you dreaming that you were drowning?
I was dreaming I was suffocating.
I guess it just saved your life.
Okay. Can I go back to sleep?
Why are you so tired? It's the morning.
There's a familiar laugh behind you.
And Nasira / Quill, you would know this person. You don't know them that well, but you do know that the pattern is that they've just sat in the corner and just sort of looked through the news. Well, most people don't feel like talking with me that often. Why are you interested?
This is the second time I've seen you in this place. And you're just sleeping. While everyone else seems pretty wide awake.
I'm just a poor farmer, and I just want to catch up on the news. I'm very old in these days.
I feel like I made a big mistake. I feel like I went to nothing.
He does kind of have this sort of sad expression.
Can I roll insight just to make sure that he's being honest with me?
Sure.
Okay. I want to let you know I really regret talking to you. But I rolled a 7.
You're kind of walled with emotion right now as you feel like you've done a bad thing, disturbing this person's sleep.
You know what? There's just a huge misunderstanding. Go on about your day.
It's all right,
Lay your head down.
What is
Lay your head down. Lay your head down. Go to sleep.
It's fine. It's fine.
Lonnie's just looking over with a side eye, trying to sip his frothy beer. Just
Did I come in here looking as normal?
You come down from the staircase. Yeah, you look pretty. You look pretty not vampire right now. You look pretty clean.
And I see Balasar harassing this old man.
Oh, no. Not harassing. Shh. Soothing to sleep. Shh.
What is
Yeah.
going on?
Seeing you've disturbed my sleep, could you get me one of the carrots from the garden outside?
Alright, that is sketchy.
There's no garden outside, is there?
First off, I'll get you whatever you want. You go back to sleep. But first, there's a guard outside.
No, the garden outside. It's my garden.
Oh,
He's
garden.
hungover.
He said garden, guys. Relax. He said garden. And you go in and go to sleep, and I'll get your garden. I turn back around and I look at everybody. I'm like, no. Like I'm mouthing, like, no, I'm not doing that.
And he sort of lays his head back down on the table and flops a hood over his head.
Wait, is there actually a garden
Walk
at the
away.
front of the inn?
Make an
Walk
intelligence.
away forever from him.
forever.
Nat 20. You do recall even before the first time you guys were here when you were checking out the tree. But now when you think back from the night prior, there was a garden just to the right of the door. There was this very beautiful garden full of gourds and carrots and other vegetables.
I mean, old feller wants a carrot. Who am I to say no? Balasar, get him one.
Okay, you know what? Now I'm invested. Okay, I'm going. I rush out to go grab a carrot.
Jesus. By Bama.
You run out and you go at the door, and as soon as you go to the right of you, you do see the garden. Very, very beautiful, very organized, all saturated colors for every single vegetable. You do look up at the road, and you do notice that there's 2 guards just getting their routine started, and they're waking up for the day.
I message Balasar.
Can you grab me like an apple or something?
Maybe not. I'll grab you another carrot. But there's also guards outside. There. While I'm relaying this message, I am grabbing carrots.
Okay, are you roll a stealth check if you're doing it stealthily?
Oh shit. Okay. I'm not.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear a bunch of clattering in the background.
Oh,
You're
I'm
not
not
wear-
wearing armor anymore, so I don't have to have disadvantage anymore.
Exactly.
Oh,
You said something about gourds? Yeah, that's great. Give me gourd too.
But that's 10.
Nice.
Okay, so you quickly, feeling more naked than you've been in a very long time, you slither your way over, and with a little bit more dexterity that you haven't faced in a while, you slither over to the garden. This giant red form on a green and orange garden. You quickly go over and start grabbing some of the vegetables, peeking your head up, looking from the road, and you see the guards kind of doing some like sideways shoulder and waist twist, start stretching with some of their limbs. They look over towards the entrance of the inn, and then they just turn back around and start talking once more. You don't seem to have been spotted.
I rush back in.
Okay, you quickly start clawing your way back up to the door and shut the door behind you.
All right, guys, I have a couple things, but first, here's your carrot.
Oh, thank you, sir. And just sort of takes in, just starts chewing into it.
And
Good
I
game,
watch expecting something. I'm watching expecting something to happen, like whether it, like his response or something.
He's slowly so you're just staring at him.
Baldur's just going over to eat him.
You just see him slowly start chewing on the carrot and just holding up one of his newspapers and starts just reading it. Just very, very low energy, very hunched over, and the hood is mostly covering his face as you just see this kind of gnarly looking teeth just chew into this carrot and just start reading.
Okay, I regret my decision so far. But Everybody, there's guards outside. They're doing their morning stretches. Are everyone limbered up? Because what do we do? And the ambulance is here.
That ain't ambulance. That's the popo.
Freeze! He's allergic to
They're
carrots.
outside. Can't you hear them?
All right. Well, we do have the other exit. That should get us a little bit farther away.
Yeah, our boys wanted to go see this gold fat guy thing.
Yeah, sure. We can show them that. That's kind of on the way.
Yeah.
Just go west and then
Yeah,
head
look-
due south.
Looks like the road is going to be a bit tough to walk down just to Jangle Brook, so might as well take the forest.
Yeah.
Alder, so you going to eat that guy?
What?
No. I don't
You
think
mean the
he-
carrot he was holding, right, Balasar?
Yeah. Who eats people?
Right.
That's-
Wanya, here's your carrot.
The kind of tired old man looks up at Baldrus. I
Thanks,
grew
Bob.
it myself, you know.
What did he say?
I said I grew it myself, you know. Feel
Ah.
free to have one yourself. And he
Ah.
offers kind of part of the carrot that he bit into.
Yeah,
Look at the
yeah.
table, I'm like, hey guys, let me distract you for a minute.
I'll take a bite.
Okay. He holds it out to you, kind of like feeding an animal at a zoo. And you bite into it. Pretty damn good carrot. Very fresh.
Wow, yeah, this is lovely carrot, old timer.
Man, just if you want any more, just make sure to ask me first.
Say, what would happen if someone didn't ask you?
Well, a person in my years can't do that much anyway, but I would have to call the guards out there.
Oh yeah, that would be a shame.
Mm,
Person in your age, you a little tired these days?
I get by. I don't need that much help, and well, the way the Empire has been going lately, it's a bit of a controversial topic, if you ask me.
How's the Empire going lately?
Well, take a look for yourself. And he holds over one of the newspapers, and the main tagline it says is, it mentions about the lizard folk crisis happening on the east coast of Demalika, where the basis of it, that he explains a little, is that suddenly from the ocean, a giant, armada of lizard folk just crash invasioned onto the continent, and have just been spreading like wildfire to basically just claim land and find a place for a new habitat.
And
God,
do I
boy,
know how
lizard.
far away this area is from our general, like the land that we've been traveling on so far?
Well, it's mostly been towards the Empire capital, just east of the War Sands Desert. They don't really go to the north. I mean, no one goes there. None have been really spotted in Breaker, but if you travel just east to it, there are some camps. There's Port Chance, which has faced a couple, but rumor has it they might come here soon.
Man, that's not going to bode well for your garden if a bunch of lizards came over here.
No, it won't.
Say, what if I told you that I might be able to offer you a mild boost to your energy and maybe get you some guns like these?
Well, it'd be hard to dissuade me from my vegetables. They grow us pretty well, if you ask me.
Say, would you be happy if you could grow vegetables and perhaps one day be the owner of the most famous garden in the land, and you could do it for as long as you wanted to? What would you say to that?
Make a persuasion check.
Wanya loudly bites into his carrot, watching this happen.
Breaking all tension in the room.
Alright, it's on my character sheet. I forgot I was used to our thing yesterday where I didn't have my stats.
Escapes dragon convinces Carrot Man to become vampire. This is D&D.
Yeah. 20.
He does have sort of this curious face and nature to him as he just looks into your eyes. That sounds very promising. Sounds very, very promising. Give me some time to think about it. You go out there and stretch your bones a bit.
Okay. Yeah. What kind of time frame are you thinking?
I have plenty of time left, but
Oh, sure. Yeah,
all
sure.
the time in the world, yes. I'm not going anywhere really. What's your name, young person?
You can call me Harrius.
Harrius. Quite
Yes.
a peculiar name.
My parents were peculiar people.
You can call me Flad. Tarek Flad.
Tarek Flad. That Tarek Flad, I think one day there's going to be talk of your garden across the land.
Well, that would be a most delightful adventure. I'd love to make my way over to the Empire at some point, maybe.
You could make your way anywhere.
Anywhere?
Well, anywhere within the realms of man, the realms of known. Or you could make your way. You could be around long enough to see places no one even knows about.
He has a very his eyebrows raised slightly a bit. Even for this his older expression, a bit of youth sort of creeps in. All right, well, I'll come up with an answer soon. I'll let you know.
Look forward to your answer.
Strange yet appealing product.
For context,
He's
a vampire, and he's offering this old man vampirism.
First got into this line of work, I was a bit uneasy as well. But as you can tell, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, it's more of a service, not a product. I think it's elder abuse, by the way.
Oh no.
Oh, well, I'll see you around, Harriet.
Thanks, Jack. Do you prefer Torek or you prefer Flad?
Everyone calls me Flad, whether I want it or not, so let's keep the theme running.
Alright. Flad, thank you for this talk. And
He holds up both of his hands and slowly clasps yours and gives it a light shake.
Aww.
I give him a genuine smile and a nod, and just try to instill
Confidence.
a reassurance that there's brighter sides of the pasture, so to speak. Or
He gives you another little gentle shake. He says, "Take some carrots for the road for you."
I was
boys.
going to ask. Thank you very much.
Farewell, Harris. And he immediately falls back asleep.
Jesus Christ.
He's a nice guy.
You all walk back over. Project sort of stiff there. Goes, okay, now that we're done doing weird stuff, are we going?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Podrick was saying you had the mighty fine score out there.
Oh yeah. You'll see it when we get there. Is the back exit open, or you need a lock or something like that?
Do they know about the back exit?
We took it.
Hey,
Or we might need to.
They just sort of look at each other. They're like, we know what the back exit is.
Wink, gotcha. Hey, Guile, you wanna join us?
Sure, why not? Let's go.
It gets worse and worse.
Just be quiet. We don't want to alert Sierra.
Yeah. Hey, to have her with us.
Yeah, that'd be awful. God.
All right, so one by one, you guys make your way down to the cellar. Nasira, you remember the wall as you line up the stone tiles, and You all make your way through the tunnels up into the tree, and you're once again back out into the eastern Wilderside or western Wilderside woods.
All right.
Oh, wait. Give me a second. I'm gonna really quick run upstairs and I want to go outside and I want to grab just a small amount of carrots. I don't want to chase this guy's whole garden, but maybe 4.
Okay. I'll say while you're out there, you do see one of the guardsmen by the tents, and they start going off into the woods. The other 3 guardsmen that you see are just kind of farther down the road, and they seem to be patrolling it and taking their watch stations.
Any of them looking this way?
Not at the moment, no.
All right. If they happen to, I'll just give them a nice wave. You know, I'm not who they're looking for.
Okay, but you gather up some food before going, and you all are now back out into the woods. So, where would we like to go?
We're gonna show our new found friends their the gold stash.
Okay. I'll say I'll say that this is actually easy enough. We could expedite it. As you guys also leave the inn, you guys pay attention to the wind. Nothing seems to be active at the moment. But you guys take some time, about maybe around 2 hours, and you guys end up back at the site with the Golden Man. Still frozen in place, money pile still surrounding around him. And as you get close to it, Ives just kind of perking, going, "Hi, that's a sight for sore eyes if I've ever seen one."
Does it look familiar?
Actually, let me actually roll. He actually slowly gets a little bit closer. Haven?
What?
You recognize the guy?
Yeah, he's at the inn about a month ago.
You know what? I should have thought about looking at this feature earlier, but I'm glad we brought them along.
Yeah.
Haven, is that you? And he's completely taken aback, staring at it.
Was he golden before? Did he look like this?
No, he was. We ran into him a little bit in Janglebrook. He was, like Project was saying, got into a couple bad deals, same as him. So we all fled the town. He was still a little bit suspicious. He thought they were going to follow us there, so he just ran off into the woods, never to be seen again.
You think them
was
Janglebrook boys did him like this?
No, I don't think those people could do something like this.
Well, that's
know
one
of
less thing to
anything
worry
that
about.
No, can't really say. I mean, I'm just a gambling man of sorts. I'm not this sort of. I mean, we've been a venture of sorts, and you see the occasional weird thing, but people turning them to gold? No.
Yeah.
What about you? And I look at the other guy.
Prodrick.
Prodrick just slowly and curiously strokes his mustache. Can't say I've seen anything like this either. And I'll admit, I'm the smarter one between the two of us. Knives turns back okay, don't need this too early in the morning. Come on, this is a serious situation.
Yeah, we're gambling men too, but this is a little too much of a gamble for us. But if you want to give it a shot, feel free to get some gold.
Here's something I wanted to look at that I just thought of. Could I look where his feet are and see if is it solid? Is he head to toe solid gold, or does it look like it was poured on him?
I'll say as you get closer, it would be simple enough. You looking him over, you do see part of his feet sticking out. He kind of seems like he's in a crawling back position, but most of the gold does cover up his entire legs and part of his waist.
Can't really see if there's if it's oozed on the floor or anything.
No, it just literally looks like a golden man statue with a pile of gold around him.
You said crawling back.
Yeah.
Does he have a facial expression?
Yeah, he has it looks like it's a complete absolute fear as he holds his hands upward and outward as if he's trying to fend something off.
Yeah.
And
I
did you
compared it
guys-
to wanting someone to not take a picture of him kind of deal.
okay. And did you Have we looked in the direction that he's facing for...
Well,
there's not anything peculiar.
Balasar did a lookout while we were here earlier, and he saw nothing.
But now that I'm a bit closer, I do one of those things where I point at my eyes, I point at his eyes, and then I point where his eyes are looking, and I put my fingers back in my eyes, and look, and then point again. And I'm looking at whatever direction the statue is looking at. I know that was confusing, but the bit was worth it.
So you see Balasar do this little eye motion, and he looks the direction of the eyes, which they look carved. They don't really look you can still see the pupil. There's enough detail in the gold that you can still see the pupil and the details of the eye. It's not just a clear sphere. But from the direction of the eyes, it looks a bit southward and a little bit upward, like something was descending down on top of him.
You said he's crawling back, so is he on all fours?
On his back. He's on his butt.
It's like on his butt, crawling back.
Oh, okay.
And the last motion was him reaching up.
Is there any sense of a trail from him on the ground?
Make an investigation check.
Dragging.
Hell yeah.
I will, if you're investigating, I did cast guidance on you, Balasar.
Ooh.
So you get a D4 to add to the ability check.
Nice. Okay. All right. Hopefully. Oh, fantastic. Okay. So that's going to be a 12.
Okay. Is that with the D4?
Yes.
Okay. So you start looking at the ground a bit. You see some of the tracks that you all left from last night and some of the hurried motion with it as well. Judging by what I've said, that if he speaks truthful, which you think he does, that it's been about a month, so obviously the nature and foliage has changed for a bit. But what you are able to notice is that there is a small drag trail leading from where you guys are standing to where the statue is. And you do notice what appears to be some semblance of maybe a footprint standing close to the end of that trail and then darting off to the left, to the west.
What do you see?
There's tracks leading off to the west.
Away from here?
Yeah.
Can I identify if it belongs to a specific creature or humanoid?
I'll say Clyde can make a nature check.
And just to clarify, the tracks start from like behind the gold statue and then lead off to the west?
No, like where not where the statue is, but where that trail ends, where he was dragging, or what you can assume where he was pulling himself back from. It's right at the end of that trail.
Okay.
17.
17. It's very hard to tell with some of the detail. It doesn't look animal-like. It doesn't really look like a bear.
Claws,
or
hooves.
Yeah, there's not really any like hooves or details, but it doesn't even really look too much like a human, like a clear human footprint. You don't think it's an animal. You think obviously there is some measure of intelligence with this, but you can't really discern what it is.
Pull out one of my axes. Oh, for it.
Yeah, you can go. I just had a question for Clyde.
Yeah, what's up?
Have you verified any magical properties of this statue?
Oh, right. Give me a second. And I'll actually cast Detect Magic because it doesn't cost a spell slot. And then I'll Awakened Mind tell Baldrus, yeah, it's got Conjuration Magic. Don't tell the others. Yeah. And then I'll look at it, inspect it. Nah, ain't no magic here.
Anybody touched it?
No, but I want to take out a hand axe, kind of not touch it. No, I want to take out a dagger instead. Okay, with losing a dagger, and kind of like toss it onto the body.
Okay. I'll say you chuck it off kind of towards the belly. It bounces a little bit as this loud clang sounds, and it lands on some of the gold. No reaction as you do that.
Man,
Pick the
see?
dagger back up.
It's in the gold pile. Alright.
Alright.
Okay.
So you pick the dagger back up.
Carefully, I pick it up.
Okay. So you carefully snatch the dagger back up and you inspect it. Doesn't seem to have changed in property, and nothing seems to change from the situation either. Ives begins kind of walking his way forward and going, so do you like, is this like to take or anything, or?
I mean,
And if you
have
like
at
to
it.
go for it, go ahead.
Figure we'll get more down in Janglebrook, but I thought we'd share with you guys.
And he sort of looks back at Prodrick, and Prodrick sort of shrugs, goes, I don't know, have at it. Okay. And he sort of bends down and he goes, well, friend,
I'll start stepping back.
I draw my. You know what? My newly retractable claws. I track them out.
okay.
Extend them. That's the word. I extend them out.
Okay, your claws.
Just ready to grab my warhammer if I need to and be ready.
Okay.
If I can just keep an eye on where his points of contact are while he does whatever he's about to do.
Okay, like his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what specifically he's touching while he does this.
Okay. And you see Ives kind of get down on his knees, and you just hear him go, friend, you better not screw me over in the afterlife, too. And he does, for a quick minute, he does a short prayer. And there's kind of like a long pause. As he's like,
Going over to the person closest to me, and I'm like, the anticipation is killing me.
It's just gold.
and at that point, he just his fingers sort of wiggle real quick as he goes straight for the gold and scoops up about a handful and holds it up. And he tucks it into his chest. There's a long pause before the pile of gold begins to rustle and move as you see more gold coins get produced from the pile.
Hey, check the ones you just put in your chest.
Ives looks back down and turns to you guys, and you still see a whole handful of gold. Oh, it looks fine to me.
We just found
A fountain of
a
gold?
money tree.
He immediately just puts the gold in one of his pouches. He's like, let me see. Reaches in again, takes out another scoop of gold.
A fucking gold well.
And another moment passes before more gold forms in the pile.
To hell with the economy. Let's just throw it.
And
Hold on. There's one thing I want to see, and without warning or hesitation, I whack the head off this body with my warhammer
Oh,
Shit.
to take that
It's-
instead of taking gold coins.
it's solid.
up the
It's solid
statue.
gold. So
you want to try and whack the gold head off.
Yes, I do.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Make an attack. All right.
This is literally the Federal Reserve.
That is an 18 to hit.
Okay. Let me look up the AC for gold.
oh my gosh.
Making mine to Clyde. Is there a reason why you're keeping this on the down low?
I'll say, and where are you aiming to hit this?
I'm trying to aim square in the head where it's like there's enough momentum where the head will just pop right off.
Okay. I'll say with that, you ready your hammer, you swing in, boom, you hit it, and the head doesn't come off, but it does dent a bit to the right.
Okay, but you guys saw what I was trying to go for, right?
Nope.
And
Really?
Ives once more pockets some of the gold, takes another quicker scoop. More gold forms as he's like, it's a miracle! And he starts grabbing some of the gold and putting it into his pouch.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, I mean, this seems too good to be true.
I take Mage Hand and I pick up one of the coins, have it just like inspect the coin. Is it the same gold coins that are used around here for
Currency?
for currency?
Say
Yeah.
minted coins.
Yeah, are they the ones here, or is there something,
clickers?
or is there something off?
What year is it?
As the government scraped the silver and gold off the edge.
I'll cast guidance.
Are you
first.
right next to it, or are you 30 feet away?
30 feet away? So I let the hand float towards me.
Okay, so you pick up one of the gold pieces and you bring it towards you. As you inspect it over, top to bottom, it looks like modern day currency. Even the year is actually the same year you guys are in. And as soon as you bring it close enough, ding, one gold coin reappears from the pile.
Well, this just seems like too good to be true.
As I take a sip of my coffee maker and
With-
activate Fiend Fire.
That's what I just
With
said.
the mage
And
hand, I toss it back into the pile. The coin I picked up.
Okay, you chuck it back, lands in the pile. Nothing different happens.
Okay.
This wouldn't be the first time we found unlimited value. You know, this fiend fire kind of worked like that, but
And as you see just Ives just pouring more gold, it says, Project, come on, get over here!
I guess it's as much as you can carry. Have at it, boys.
Project sort of like looks over and is like, well, this is quite strange. I mean, and just immediately rushes over and starts grabbing gold.
There's that dragonborn blood.
This is more than enough to pay off our debt. And it starts grabbing more as more and more reappears.
Hey, Pod, come with me for a sec. I take Pod. I want to walk with him a good number of feet back.
Okay.
I want us to just keep walking for a bit until we're out of this clearing.
Okay, and
Just out of the clearing.
okay, and Project drops one in the bag, throws it to Ives, like, just fill that one up too, and runs over with you.
As he and I are walking, Pod, you have some of that gold on you, right?
No, I just threw it over there. Well, I mean, I have this coin right here.
Okay. Well, come with me for a sec. You know, Pod, there's a time and we have this like long conversation, philosophical bullshit that I'm feeding him, and then we get to the edge. What happens?
So you're just trying to walk him away?
Yeah.
Okay, how far do you want to try and walk him away?
Far enough away where like because we're in a clearing, right?
The clearing goes into forests.
Yeah,
I want to go just into we're past the tree line.
Mhm.
Like everyone else could still see us. We're
Okay.
not like deep in there, but we're just past like a couple trees.
Okay, so you move about, let's say you move about 50 feet, maybe 60,
Yeah.
and some time passes, and you're just talking, and you keep eyeing that coin that he's holding in his hand. Nothing's changed.
I thought, never mind. Things change. We're at the edge. We're behind trees right now at this point, right?
Yep.
Do you feel anything?
I feel really exhilarated right now, if I'm being honest. I feel my blood pressuring up. Don't you too? And he starts patting your chest really happily.
First off, Pod, don't touch me ever again. Secondly, like can I roll insight? Does he seem charmed, or is he like just genuinely happy?
He does have money symbols over his eyes.
I know, but I'm like, hey, something's not right to me right now.
He's just
I'll say
it's too good to be true.
make your choice. You'll get different results. Make either an Arcana check or an Insight check.
He's so
Do
jaded he
insight.
can't believe it. That something good is happening to him.
That's a natural one.
Yikes.
Yeah, he seems really extremely excited and just happy, and just all this emotions welling up in him.
I sigh. I said, go get your gold.
Balasar,
I'm gonna have some too, and he runs straight back over.
you receive a telepathic message from Baldur's asking, are you gonna eat that guy?
I tell him, no. I'm not gonna eat that guy. By the way, I forgot to compliment you on your restraint with the old man. I thought that was going to be just a horrific scene in a moment. But want to eat him? You can eat him.
Sometimes you're in it for the long haul. You know?
Hey, but anyways, I think the gold. Let everyone know. I think the gold checks out. It looks like you can leave with it.
Mm,
Oh,
can I scan the tree line, or like
Yeah, look up. Is
for
anything watching
oddly
us?
Yeah, is anything watching or moving around or?
I'll say make a perception check. So far, yeah, you start looking around, and you even look back to see maybe if there's some guard activity at all. No, other than the early signs of nature, and some other like fox calls and wolf calls in the distance. No, nothing's watching you right now.
Hmm. Has anybody touched that? Hey, shit. What's the other dude's name?
Clile?
Wow.
The other
Oh,
the one.
Prodrick is the dragon, Ives is the dwarf.
And Ives is the one who's been stuck around still picking up gold, right?
Yes.
He's still going at it, and you still see the pile reform as he keeps pocketing more. And at one point, you actually see a gem pop up in the pile as his eyes go wide and snatches it, shoves it in, and keeps going.
Hey Ives, while you're down there, would you mind doing something? Could you just place a single finger on that statue? I just want to see like if the gold, tarnishes.
Make a, at this point he's just like, I've already to kiss him at this point, and he goes up and he just puts his whole hand straight on his belly and just gives it kind of like rubbing a Buddha belly, and he lets go. Nothing happens.
Okay.
anything happen?
He's hiding in a tree somewhere. No, nothing. Come on, get some gold.
At this point, Ives and Prodrick are done tying up some of their smaller pouches, and they're pulled off their backpacks and camping gear. They're like, okay, what do I not need? What do I can do to fill this up more? And they start pulling out rations and other things just to make as much room as possible.
The fuck this? I start running. When I run into the gold pile, I specifically want to grab 300.
Okay.
He goes in.
Balasar runs up and you scoop, pull up about 300 coins, or at least separate it, and as you separate it, more gold appears in the pile.
I'm just at this point. Let's not pass up an opportunity. I take 60 more gold.
16?
I look.
Oh,
60.
just to okay.
60.
Oh, 16.
You take
Okay.
16.
So in total, I have 500 gold with me.
Very skeptically at the pile of gold. I don't know about this.
Well, listen, if we have a problem, we only have to deal with 360 of it in my pocket.
Something turned that thing into a statue. He recognized it, for crying out loud. What
And
did
we
that?
We should figure out what did that and then capture it and make it do it to other things for us.
Agreed.
I could
Wholeheartedly.
try something.
What are you thinking?
Herd of goose.
There's totally
herd
a
of
trap.
geese
It's
laying
totally a
golden
trap,
eggs.
bro.
Is it possible that they do anything similar?
Golden people.
Yeah.
That's a big goose.
Yeah. Oh, a goose.
You do see a goose fly across the sky.
Oh. I throw my axe at it.
Falls down dead.
Got it.
Yeah, so okay, you took 316 gold. Does anyone take any other gold?
I mean,
Now,
as we're gonna walk away,
Oh,
you're gonna feel silly that you didn't take any gold.
it's
Balasar,
kinda true.
come over here. Away
Okay.
from the pile. I cast Detect Magic to look at the coins on him that he took.
Oh yeah, I hold out my bag of coins.
Okay. You hold up the bag of coins and you detect magic over it. No magic.
I whispered.
And I look at him and I'm like-
I awakened mind him telepathically and look at him. These ain't magical, partner.
I look at him and I'm like, dude.
Yeah,
That's my expression. I'm like, come on.
I'm gonna walk over to Pyle and his friend as they are just shoving gold in their backpack. And like,
All right, we're gonna keep this a secret between us, right, boys?
They look over and be like,
I'll whisper.
I
Baldur's
put my
Oath.
hand on Clyde's shoulder. I look at him and I'm like, let me tell you a story about this gentleman named Scrooge. At last name McDuck. He had a vault where he just jumped in and swam all day. O.B. Scrooge McDuck.
That sounds painful.
Oh, yeah, logically. I'm pretty sure there's a fairy tale that I was told as a child. But logically, yeah, don't swim in a pile of money. That is dangerous.
Kind of would be awesome, though. I mean, it might be worth the pain, honestly.
as I look down towards this pile of gold.
all right. Do you take any?
The music playing, I have an inner monologue.
Nope. My message gets cut off to Baldrus as I'm telepathically talking to him.
Wanye is paranoid since the dragon fight, and he's gonna close his eyes. He's gonna resist the temptation.
Okay.
Walk back.
Ibs and Project just keep
Grumpy,
taking away
that's
more gold.
not a bad idea. It might just be. But otherwise we would be seeing like a burnt corpse or something.
I put my
You know?
put my hands on my shoulder and I say, well,
'Cause the most local dragon is a
Thanks.
black dragon, which does acidic damage. There's no signs of dragon nearby.
I mean, right now, you know what? I was pretty pissed last night, but right now I'm a little bit better. This money does help.
Yeah,
but
okay.
you know, it would really help. Armagander's head.
You know, Balasar, if you're willing to hold it, I can give you this bag, and who knows how much could fit inside.
Now that is the ultimate gamble. That's like a nuke.
You're gonna give me the bag. What else is in? I know my armor's in there, but what else is in that whole bag?
That's an excellent question.
Might be something Faye.
Watt had the last inventory list for it, and I have no idea what's inside.
Let me see if I still have it on here. Hold on.
We put
Yeah.
it inside.
Let me see.
I don't think we were. I don't really. This bag is terribly underutilized. There might be some of my bones in there.
Yeah, I put like a rib cage. No, it wasn't your rib cage. It was your head.
Clyde has the rib cage.
Yeah,
You don't have
Clyde-
anything like
I
crazy.
have
you
your
don't
rib
anything,
cage,
like,
yes.
crazy in there, right?
Oh, the bag itself is pretty crazy, but I don't think anything crazy.
Oh,
is
yeah,
inside.
I know.
We have a pet scorpion, I think, somewhere in there.
He's dead.
Oh yeah, the Scorpion died a long time ago.
I mean, he did it though.
Yeah.
I'll
You do look in
reach.
the bag, and there is a stick with a tied-up scorpion named Dennis, limp and dead in the
Oh my
bag.
God, Dennis!
Yeah, he's gone.
Throw him out.
Maybe you could like
Yeah,
Thread.
I pull out the stick and I throw it away.
you could maybe thread him onto your
If there is a
necklace
god that
as,
dislikes
like,
greed, they're a little slow to react.
Oh come on, that
We've been here for a
a
solid like
Yeah,
5 to 10 minutes
yeah.
piling up gold.
Going with the
right
whole
now.
odd fang motif here.
Okay, alright, sure.
I feel like it would be immediate. And as far as
I'll say
magical,
that, at this moment,
it's just
Ives and Project are
conjuration
still
on the
filling up
magic
some
pile.
gold in their bags, and you see Ives with this large black travel backpack nearly filled to the brim with gold.
all right,
Wait, it
one
was
last
just a stick?
check.
It was just the stick with the scorpion on it. That was it.
It was literally a stick with a scorpion tied to the end of it.
That's all that was. That other than my armor, that's all that was in there.
No, there were other things in there. I don't think we have a list actually for it.
He had Gretchen there, and then
If
Gretchen disappeared.
if I
rations. Oh, we have horseshoes. We have 3 horseshoes with
Lord,
nails on them. We have a bucket of water or something that we got. Some pouch of water. And rations.
if I may check, I want to detect magic on the statue now. if
Okay.
that has conjuration or anything on it.
You don't detect any magic from the statue.
Awakened mind to Baldrus. It ain't magical. I don't think removing curses is gonna work.
Hmm.
Look at Baldrus and I say, hey, is he talking to you through his mind?
Oh yeah, I telepathically to Balasar. Yeah, that's like a we can do stuff like that.
I don't cross my arms and I'm like, I don't. I'm doing this in my head too. I'm like, I don't care for this.
Is it
It feels weird.
telepathically to Balasar? Is it kind of invasive?
Little.
What if I whisper like this in your mind?
No, please don't do that.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything if. I'll say this out loud. I'm not gonna. I'm not taking gold, but I'll just leave it be, I suppose.
Hmm. So no one else is taking any gold.
Can I
I'll
dig
I'll
to the
stuff-
bottom?
Stuff 100 gold. No, never mind. I'm not gonna ruin the bag of holding.
Yes, and
Can
Sarah.
Can I dig to the bottom of the gold pile?
She's
Okay,
going.
so
He's going in.
see.
He's got a Scrooge McDucket.
So you're trying to like dig underneath the pile to see if there's anything underneath.
At the site of this gold pile,
There's
there's
something in
a
this pile that
statue
is
of a male crawling
that is
away in fear.
creating more gold as and being removed. I want to
That's
see if
it.
I can find it.
And
Okay.
one
so
of the
you
people
start clearing
recognize them.
away some of the gold and start making an opening, and you dig a little bit and try to separate some of the gold pieces. After a couple minutes of doing so, you don't see anything underneath the statue for as much as you dig.
Oh.
And you
And
kind of
someone tried to cast message
Ives is like
to
kind
that
of reaching in to
statue.
slap his hand away.
Didn't
Like, "Come on,
work.
let me see this. You search around the gold pile for a bit. There doesn't seem to be anything else other here than just gold.
Also, kind of jumping down with him and looking through the pit. Can I look at the bottom of the statue if it's just all solid gold or if it's melted on?
Yeah, you do inspect closer as Nasira dug some of it away. Yeah, it just the ground isn't attached to the statue and vice versa. It's literally just separate of each other. It's literally a giant gold statue of a man.
I want to move the statue.
It's quite-
I just want to move it. I just want to move it. Like try to move it at least a foot. Like that. Like it doesn't need to be that much.
If
Okay.
you not, can you knock it over? Might be easier.
Make a strength check if you want to move it.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you grab it by
I
the-
lift with one hand.
you grab him by one of his terrified arms and start kind of pivoting him and turning him a little bit. You sort of uproot him a little bit off the ground as some of the gold, like a shower, falls out. I was just like, hey, and holds up his bag trying to catch some of the falling gold. And you start kind of pulling him and making a groove in the earth. Yeah, you move him a foot.
Okay. Does gold appear around him where he's now positioned?
As you do pull him away and Ive starts pulling some of the gold into the bag, you notice literally out from thin air near the bottom and waist area of the statue, more gold pieces just appear from the air and just scatter onto the ground. It's as if they're literally appearing from nothing.
You think he'll fit?
As I point to the bag of holding.
Oh my god.
Even if I try to help him.
My eyes widen as I hear this idea.
Hey, Baldrus, why don't you open that bag for us real fast? And I'm gonna get his legs.
Hold on. I want to flip the statue over. I want to turn it over. It's on its side.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of angle him over for a bit and get him on the side. The head kind of hits the ground. Mm-hmm.
Is there anything like underneath him, or does more gold just appear around his silhouette?
As you bend him over, nothing seems to really happen, but as more of the gold is taken, more of it appears.
Just like on the ground and around him.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
All right, guess I'll join the party. I take in a separate empty coin pouch I'll try to pile up 500 gold in there.
500 gold. I'll say
Yeah.
that as you're going and going, it's around this time you start trying to take more and more of it. But at some point, as you, Ives, and Project are taking more, the gold stops appearing,
Okay.
and suddenly whatever is remaining is there. I'll say that you could pocket about another 150.
So on top of the 500 that I tried to get, or
No, you don't get 500. Like before you're able to get to 500, it stops appearing.
Got
and
it.
From what remains, you get another 150 from that.
okay, I will write that down in like a separate like gold bag.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I have 150 gold in there.
And at
How,
this,
oh,
no, you go.
how wide can we open the bag of holding?
You can try to open it.
Wide. Lord.
As everyone kind of finishes up with the gold and it stops appearing, I start like trying to, like how a snake eats a buffalo, just trying to sneak this statue into the bag.
Okay. And you guys are trying to open the bag, and at this point, Ives and Project are just focused. They're just looking at their little hoard as they try zipping up the bag, but it's a little bit tight. Yeah, you guys can try to get the bag in. I'll definitely say he is a very heavy-set man, so the statue, between the weight and the posing, is quite a difficult angle to get it into the bag. You can try. But I can't.
Guys, it's the heavy-set man. It'll be worth it.
I got the feet.
Do you
Does
want
weight-
'em?
Does weight apply to the bag when something is inside of it? Like, does
It
the weight of
does.
that item?
It has a 500-pound capacity.
Who's
We'll
gonna
find out.
say that Gold weighs like
Oh.
that's going to be like 1,000 pounds.
It's gonna rip the bag.
I don't think we should
Alright, wait.
sacrifice the bag.
Put him down. Put him down.
Why are y'all trying to get the statue?
I mean, it's probably like what, 20,000 gold worth of gold right here.
Oh yeah, I mean, like you can cut this guy up, and he's at least
It's-
bags worth,
it's-
like a traveling.
We got
bag's
enough
worth.
from the pile. Plus,
Now
we
that's
more
not
when
a bad idea, actually.
We
I
already got
think
more
about
when we
it.
kill Jormungandr. We leave the guy alone.
I don't care about the gold for Jormungandr, but I mean, this fat guy is made of gold. And it seems valuable.
I mean, when life gives you gold fat men, I mean,
Let me present you guys a scenario. Come across a shop, and they're like, we have this fancy schmancy, it kills everything sword. How much is it? It's too much for you. Okay, well, is it fat guy covered in gold? Is that how much? It's
Who
worth?
the hell's
That's
gonna
what
want to buy that?
I don't know. Eccentric people.
Well, we're gonna have to carry this wherever we go.
oh, we don't have to carry that ball. Just, hey, Bile!
Oh, you
Lyle.
mean Kyle?
Kyle, what is his name?
Oh,
Why do you think he's gonna carry it?
No, he's not going to carry it. We can get a wagon.
You guys,
Where?
you guys
This is-
acknowledge.
Seems more trouble than it's actually worth.
Yeah, and I mean, like, consider this was a real human being at some point, and something made him this way,
Just like you, I mean.
and we're gonna. Okay, well, so that's an apt point, and would any of you want to become this? As I flex a couple of muscles.
No, I don't think I would.
They're
that
Dragonborn, they
could-
don't want to change themselves.
Gesturing towards the statue, that could be your fate if we try to drag this guy along with us. We don't know what.
We don't know what the gold does either, so I guess we'll just wait till,
Well, I mean, there's
It
a
does
reason
it.
I didn't take any.
Well, if you don't want to take the guy, I guess, but,
I guess we can head to Janglebrook and y'all can pay your debt. Why
I
I say
mean-
y'all?
I'm Harrius is not a debt.
the region usually changes your accent a little bit.
Yeah.
And Ives tries standing up as some of the gold pours out from his backpack. No, hold on, and starts putting it back in, and has to use part of a tree to get himself upright as he gets in this heavy squat position. Well, I'm feeling pretty happy today, if you ask me.
Well,
well,
best we be on our way then.
I also
This feels like a wonderful trade to me. You guys could keep the gold, man.
Oh yeah, I think we will. We'll come back for him in the future.
It's not like anybody else is gonna really pick him up.
I don't know that many that could. What could we do? We could pay his debt off. We could get the hell out of here. Oh man, we just have money. We might be able to go into Breaker's Landing. Like Prodrick and Ives look wild-eyed, like just thinking of all the possibilities.
We've made their life.
First things first, how we go? We take you guys to pay off that debt.
Well, I mean, we could try to go to we could try to go to Janglebrook. I mean, we could see it on the way, piss it off, flick it off one more time.
I guess so.
Try you guys around a little bit too.
Yeah,
that sounds great.
What is the likelihood that you walk into town with giant sacks of money and are immediately assaulted and robbed?
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's
well, there's strength
That's
in
what you got
numbers.
us
They
for.
see us guarding y'all. They ain't gonna try to get us.
well, we're gonna have to be really fucking careful at this point. I mean, like, Ixnay on the gold say, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Although the jingling everywhere is gonna give it away.
I don't speak Elvish.
It's Irish, but it's whatever. Well, I say we get some cups back at the end. Maybe fuck, we could play some polymorph. I mean, it doesn't matter how much I lose now.
That sounds like a great idea.
Let's move to Janglebrook from now. I'd rather not waste any more time at the inn.
I am inclined to agree.
Buzzkill. All right. Well, we'll catch you guys later.
Alright. Do you even know the way?
Yes,
Isn't Clyle the one guiding us?
Glyle.
You're coming with us.
Can you guys tell me about this Clyle?
It's that male tabaxi over there.
Yeah.
You see a male tabaxi wearing a tuxedo.
Where'd he come from?
He showed up
great
just
question.
after Nasira left.
Why did Nasira leave?
Hell if I
Another
care.
great question.
Okay.
She's a coward for all I care.
But Glyle, I think we'll become fast friends. You're one of the good ones. The good kind of people.
Ugh.
How's the spirit doing right now?
I'm pointing south. I'm saying yes, Janglebrook is that way.
I'll say that's where we go, and Ives immediately starts marching that way.
Follow
And Prodrick more tidily just puts himself together like, well, onward I guess we go, and starts marching.
Well, we'll accompany them. Might as well.
Yep. Let's go.
Well,
Let's go.
Didn't you just say something about a wagon?
I'd love to get a wagon, but no one else thought that was a good idea. I thought that there used to be one parked
Why?
outside.
I didn't think putting a giant gold statue in a wagon was a good idea.
I think that's a great idea.
A wagon by itself could be a very good idea.
At least for traveling, but where the hell are we gonna get that?
I didn't
Oh, well, in
think it
Janglebrook,
just-
of course. You can buy a tent if you want to.
Yeah, they'll
I,
probably
uh,
have something for sale.
I mark it on my it's already marked on my map where our fat boy is, so we're gonna
Go to Janglebrook, get the wagon. We can always bring Fat Man back with
So
us.
my character's completely racist to
proper
Tabaxi
burial.
now because this one specifically screwed us over during the dragon fight.
Okay.
So one by one, everyone begins going south. Are you heading back towards the road, or are you sticking to the woods?
we're gonna go. I was gonna go where they go.
We could go southeast to like meet the road halfway. That's what we'll do.
Yeah. You walk along the
Just
tree
just
line
to
and
just to
head
like
to the road.
not go back directly to the inn so we don't meet guards, but then we can be safe and go to the road.
Okay. So I'll say that you guys begin trekking your way, and remembering the directions before, it's about roughly a little over half a day's travel to
Now,
Janglebrook.
wait a minute, Tim. I have to ask you.
Yes?
From where we were, what direction is Janglebrook?
Janglebrook is south.
Wait, is it really? Fuck.
Were you trying to point us elsewhere?
Yeah, I thought it was east actually. I thought it was east from
Oh,
us.
you
But,
that's the inn.
I thought it was
west.
north.
well, yeah, I
West
thought
is
it
the
was west.
fucking keep.
Don't we have a map?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's literally west. Like that's what I remember.
No.
I
You
said
have a
east.
map, but you're asking the cat person you just met last night.
Well, no, yeah, it is south. It's due
Look at
south.
the, it's literally directly south.
You see Wanye holding up the map like upside down or sideways, going like, I'm pretty sure it's east.
We're going this way. Points.
The only one who got it right got it unintentionally right.
Southeast towards the road, head towards Janglebrook.
So there is this brief confusion where everyone's going off in different directions, going, "Wait, what the fuck are we doing?" You all gather back up and slowly begin making your way south. From what you all remember, it's about a little bit over half a day's travel. And being for your long rest and the time you took out here, it'd be around 10. So by the time you would get there, it'd be around maybe like late afternoon. We'll say like 6 or 7. So it does take a little bit of time. You go through the woods, and there isn't too much commotion. Maybe a couple wolves killing some prey or something. Maybe another goose flying over your head. Maybe a turtle.
Oh,
But eventually, you do get to what appears to be this clearing in the woods, or at least where the woods end. And you also are able to see the trail as it's going further and further south after snaking and curving for a bit. You see a couple things up ahead. The first thing you see is what appears to be the entrance to a village or a town. And then some couple hundred feet in front of it, you see an array of guards, couple wagons and horses, as well as what appears to be a border control station. And you see this one person kind of go into the tent as these guards are sort of motioning them and saying, "Next."
The Romalian guards.
They do look like Romalian
son
guards.
of a bitch.
Some of them are in simple wear. They kind of look similar to the guards that you saw the one morning you woke up in the inn, as well as some by the tent on the road. But as you do look out into the city ahead of Janglebrook, you do see a couple of rundown shanty houses. You see smoke columns rising up. The smell of alcohol and putrid odors fill your nose. And way off in the distance, you hear this very faint music of horns and pianos and singing in the distance. As you all take in the sight of your next destination, welcome to the border of Janglebrook. And that's where we'll end the session.
Whew, God dang it, border check. Good game, good game. I'm convinced that it wasn't actually a trap and we just gave a bunch of free gold to these assholes.
I think that's I think that's what happened. We're going to a gambling degenerate area. I feel like this was necessary for us to have like collected as much gold as possible.
The DM's just stocking us up before.
Yeah. Like
It's like, I'm
worry,
gonna rob you all,
we're
but
gonna
I
double
need to have money
double
for it.
all our money, guys.
You still have Ives and Project near you guys, though.
Yeah.
Giant backpacks of money.
Giant
They
backpacks.
could suffer
Wow.
accidents. Yeah.
They could call Morgan and Morgan. They lose all their gold somehow.
I'm just waiting till the entire party finds out it's been betrayed.
Well,
I mean,
By who?
I don't know. Where'd Nasira go?
I mean, I don't care.
We got a new friend. We got Quile. He's much cooler.
Quile. Or it changed every single time. It was like Quill, Quile, Quill, Quile.
I think its real name's Quill, but we're just ignoring that. I combined Podrick's and Ives' names. That's why I said Pile earlier. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was like, Pile! And then there was like silence. I'm like, Jesus.
I was
Alright,
like,
hope
over
no God
Pile? I'm like, when did we go to Full Metal Jacket territory?
Yeah.
All right. Well, see you guys next week.
Well, hold
See you
on.
next week. Oh,
So-
just
Oh.
kidding.
So a little point of order. So we're gonna do something different for next week. Being that we are close to the holidays, we are going to be running a Halloween one-shot.
True.
Yeah.
So I'll confirm details sometime within the week. I'm thinking it's going to be either 3rd or 4th level, but I have an idea in mind. We're going to take a small break from the campaign, and we're going to do just a quick little random game.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Sounds good. And these were new characters, right?
Oh yeah,
Third and
we're
fourth
going to
level,
change
yeah.
it up for an episode.
Yeah, that sounds
Oh,
fun.
yeah, dude.
Okay.
12 I've been waiting to play.
There you go.
Alrighty, but if you got to go, thank you all for playing.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
All
be
right,
right
Tim,
back
I'll see you guys
then.
later.
See ya.
Take
See you
care.
guys.
See ya.
Alrighty, folks. That marks the end of today's D&D session. I'm kind of feeling a little bewildered about that whole gold pile thing. It's definitely a trap. It's gotta be. The only thing we sensed from it was conjuration, right? So I get the feeling something knows gold is being taken from it and has some sort of retribution on whoever takes the pile. I don't know. Either that or we're just too paranoid for our own good and we just allowed a bunch of freaking NPCs to take all that gold. Who knows? I got some out of it. 150 gold. Fine. Whatever. I have that in my pouch. And we'll come back to this D&D game, well, not next Sunday, because you heard our announcement from our DM. We're going to be doing a one-shot next weekend, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. Grumpy, thank you for watching and enjoying the tense nature of that totally trap. BND as well, and Flare, y'all check this out. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, we're going to head out. Oh, I could just play Hades. Hold up. I'ma take, you know what? I'ma come back around 6 o'clock. 5:30 to 6 o'clock, because I need to just take a breather. Well, 30 minutes tops. I'll come back at 5, we'll restart the stream, and play Hades, alright? I'll end the stream for now, and I'll just catch you all up on Discord saying, hey, we're coming back at 5 if you want to watch Hades, okay? We'll give away gift subs. We'll do exercise, depending on how the outcome. But for now, we're just gonna shut everything down, let things cool down, and we'll see you when we come back. All right, folks? Take it easy. Thank you so much for watching.